Hey,
Hello.
what's going on with you? How you feel?
I'm all right. A little tired, but story of our
I mean,
lives.
tired is a good thing because usually if you're tired, it means you done done some shit, right? You know what I mean? It means you done done something. So, unless you're just tired from doing nothing, I guess that's possible too. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Don't worry about my
But,
business.
say what?
So don't worry about my business. Okay, let's see. I wonder if it doesn't do it on the computer. You think?
I don't know. I mean, if you have a camera on your computer, it should work. I don't know.
Okay, do you see
Maybe.
me watching you on Facebook right now?
Uh, no, but hold on. While the intro's playing, let me see if I can pull you up on the big screen real quick. Um, let me see. Let's see if I can pull you up on the big screen. That's probably gonna mess up the whole joint. Hold on. I'm gonna do it this way. Hold on, because our intro's about to run out. I mean, I got a couple people tuning in, unless that's you tuning
No,
in
I
on.
see you had 3 people
I got
watching.
Yeah, I got 3 people watching on the Facebook. I got 3 people watching on the IG. But I'm trying to pull you up on the big screen so I can see if I can see you watching. But I don't know. Let me see. You need my bright ideas, right?
Your last minute bright ideas.
Well, I mean, like I wouldn't be me if I didn't have a last minute idea. You know what I'm saying? But it might work. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll get 2 seconds.
I mean, I guess if not, Brian, we can just put your phone up there and do it that way. The Facebook, because it's not giving me the option to join.
We'll see. I mean, the good thing about it, even if no one really tunes in on the Facebook, it's cool because I can still record it and then just hit the thing and then it'll just be saved and people can watch it. You know what I'm saying? I guess, but I think that people who should tune in, you guys are in the box, it's still be good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't really know. Let's see if I can.
Well, I don't see the option to join it, is what I'm trying to figure out right now.
I don't know what happened. Like everything just glitched. Everything glitched. Okay. So, what just happened? What just happened? There's a glitch in the system. There's a
What
glitch in the
happened?
matrix.
Something
I
happened
don't.
with your video?
Yeah. Well, I try to log in from onto the computer to put it on the screen, and then everything just started glitching. Sound system went out and some other shit. Okay. There we go. Well, our intro got cut short, but
Hey, Marche,
I
how are you? Francesca? Slime talk? Is that slime talk? Slimmy talk? I don't know. I don't want to, you
I
know.
don't know. I don't listen. Don't get me started because you know me. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So I think it might be working. Can you see me on the? Can you see me on live?
He's
Facebook
still
Live?
losing a lot of weight. So he's still losing a lot of weight. I don't see you at this present moment. Hold on. Let me refresh my computer.
Yeah, yeah, I'm on there. I see it, but on there it's like a delayed reaction.
Yeah, it is slower.
Yeah, it's slow on. It's also it's slow on the Facebook, but it's there. I'm looking at myself on the screen. Looks pretty noble too. It's pretty
Oh
noble.
boy. Oh boy.
Looks pretty fantastic over there on the big
Oh,
screen. Listen. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Even though the
somebody
intro
said they're
is
real proud of you on Facebook.
now.
Somebody said they're real proud of you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I mean, thank you.
They say,
I'm
I see
trying to
you
be.
doing everything you ever wanted and more. Very proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Look at that.
Itzia Bulong, Bolong,
Right, right. I mean,
Bulog.
we're not, right. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the last name. We're not gonna do that. But I do know, I do know the first name. I know that. So yeah, so we're gonna go do a little bit live today. Trying to stream from both sides, from Facebook and Instagram. Hopefully, if you follow me on Facebook, I guess you can come to Instagram or either or. It doesn't matter. However you want to do it, I'll put it up there. I was just trying something new this time to see if it can be done. And clearly,
Something that I
um,
suggested a very long time
yes,
ago,
yes,
for the
yes,
record.
you did. Yes, you did.
Can you get on?
Absolutely, you did.
Let me get a muffin.
Um, you did suggest that. You did. But we were so busy just trying to get the Instagram that I wasn't trying to, and we was having so many technical difficulties at the time.
Is that what we were doing?
Yeah. In the beginning, we was having technical difficulties. Remember, like we kept trying to do it, and it just wasn't working. It was just technical difficulties, but we figured it out.
Still see.
But so thank you guys for joining into Steel Radio. I'm your man Steel. Those that is my lovely two co-hosts, Ebony, aka Miss Hot Topic. I got my man Brian, aka Green Eyed Genie, aka B Rabbits. Um, yeah,
Hold
so
on, give me
we
one
here.
second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm not gonna log out, but in order for me to get on Facebook, I got a lot of security on my phone, so I gotta go to another app so I get the security code so I can get on Facebook because I'm
Damn,
logging in from a different device.
I mean, what did you? I mean, you the FBI, CIA? I mean, IRS? I mean, what? I mean, damn, you security like that? I
I'm
mean,
just
all
saying.
right, we ain't. I mean, you just saying. I mean, well, I mean, do what you gotta do. Do what you
Okay, give me
gotta do.
one second. Brian, your phone time.
We just gonna talk about some things today. Well, matter of fact, well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and just play some music or something while you get situated over there. Any music that we play on the show, please understand that we don't own the rights to any of the music that you hear. And matter of fact, while you doing that, I'm gonna fix my backdrop real quick. Hold on for a second.
Okay, I'm back.
Move the backdrop down a little bit. Bow, there it is. Ow, and we in there. Ooh.
Did y'all miss me?
We did a little bit. I mean, but you really wasn't gone, but for 2 seconds. For real, like 2 seconds. I don't even think it was 2 seconds. Yeah. So, yeah. So we gonna talk about. Oh yeah, we talking about stuff. Hello everybody who joined in and tuned into the show today. I appreciate you guys for tuning in on another Sunday. I mean, we started a little bit more on time today. Did you do? Oh, is that you doing the little boxy thingy
Yeah.
on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at that. Hold on.
We'll see
Let me
what
see if it's gonna
happens.
work. We're gonna find out.
We
We're
look
gonna see if it
so
works.
technologically sound over here, don't we?
I mean, we're trying to get it there. I mean, we're trying to get it there. We're trying to. It says adding. It looks like.
Okay.
Oh, boom, boom, shakalaka
Okay, hold
laka.
on. Let me turn the volume down on one of these.
Maybe I can turn the volume down too.
Yeah, because once you did that, I stopped hearing that beeping noise. Were you
All
hearing
right.
that
Yeah.
beeping noise too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like feedback. It was feedback.
Yeah. Okay, so can everybody who's watching us hear us in both places? Somebody say yeah.
We still got a little feedback though, but is that from me or you?
Hold on, I'm not sure.
I had to turn it down on one of my devices.
Hold on, you guys are gonna get a close-up view. Hold on.
That's a real close up too. Definitely a close up.
Okay, I'm thinking that it's because maybe my two devices were too close to each other.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know
So
because I got both of
we're
mine.
gonna move one device.
Because I got mine right next to each other. I just had to turn the volume down on one of them.
Hold on, I need to get my phone stand.
Well, while you guys get situated on that end, I don't want to keep anybody. I don't want to keep anybody. You know. Oh, I like your shirt. I
Thank
like your
you.
shirt. Your shirt's looking real nice over there. You're. Oh.
Okay, let me see. The best place to put this will be here, I'm thinking. Now, maybe Facebook changed the way that they are doing things because we're not in a little box anymore. You see that?
I know. You on the bottom just like on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's pretty hot, right?
Yeah, it's about time they figured that out.
Well, they're trying to, Facebook and Instagram, they gotta
Yeah,
keep up with that.
Facebook owns Instagram.
Excuse me?
Facebook owns Instagram.
Facebook owns Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah, Facebook bought them. Yeah.
Man, you must got a lot of money when you can buy two social networks and shit. I'm trying to get money like that one day. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I gotta drink my drink for y'all to see my new church pussy glass.
Oh, wait a minute. We got some new members. They might not know about the church pussy cup, okay? They might not even know. I got my cup right here. You know what I'm saying? I got mine right here. I'm sipping on the Gatorade Yak. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The Gatorade. I was gonna have, yes, my Gatorade Yak, my cognac. It's made by Gatorade. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should try it. It's really.
Hey, Angie, how are you, darling pumpkin?
So yeah.
Okay,
So
wait,
again,
I don't know who's watching on Facebook. Let me see who's watching on Facebook.
Yeah, you gotta your work. You're gonna have your work cut out for you because you're gonna have to be looking at Facebook, Instagram, trying to read the comments from both sides.
Listen, I know how to multitask.
I was about to say, because if anyone can multitask, I know it's you. I know it's gonna be you. You can handle it. You know what I'm saying? So if you are just joining us on Facebook, I also urge you to, if you want to, you don't have to, because we're gonna be trying to stream from both platforms until we can get everybody onto one platform, preferably IG. That way we don't have to do double the work. But if you're just joining us, this is Steel Radio. I'm your host, Steel. Those are my two lovely co-hosts. Ebony, aka Miss Hot Topic, because she always brings the dirt. But be careful what you ask her, because she will put your ass in the hot seat. I'm just letting you know now, so you know.
Don't
My
believe
other,
anything he says.
oh, believe everything I say, especially if I put people in the hot seat, because your ass will get real toasty real quick. You be like, shit, is it summer again? No, nigga, it's winter time. You just got your ass in the hot seat. That's my man, Brian, aka B Rabbit, aka the Green Eyed Genie. Also, we don't own the rights to any music that you made here on the show. We just like to play some shit to get y'all in the mood from time to time. So if you're joining us, Facebook, IG, this is what we do every Sunday night at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central Time, Sunday and Wednesday nights, same time. So thank you guys for checking in. And, for those who aren't checked in, good thing, we always record it, so you can always go back in and watch the show later.
You can see it on your page. You can see it on my YouTube page. I haven't put them all on my IG page yet, but I'm getting to it.
You know what? That's the thing. I gotta put the shows on YouTube. I haven't put them on my YouTube page yet.
They're all on my YouTube page except for last week, but all the ones before that are on my YouTube. And my YouTube is Miss Hot Topics as well. Miss Hot Topic as well.
So what you do? You just gotta go to your YouTube page and click and save it or something?
You have to upload them to the YouTube page.
Okay, I had to figure out how to do that. I didn't even know I could do that. But we gotta get the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? B, are you over there sleeping? You looking like man, you look like you tired, man. You look like you tired. Look like you need a beat.
Need a what?
Look like you need a beat. Like take a beat. Like go take a nap or go to sleep.
I don't know this old people language y'all speak, so sometimes I have to ask.
I mean, first of all,
Y'all are old. Y'all are like 50.
First of all, I'm not 50 yet. I got 2 more years.
Y'all 50 is at your front door. You just haven't opened it yet.
I don't want to open that motherfucker. You hear me? I'm gonna keep that motherfucker closed.
That nigga in your yard.
No, 50 is like down the block, around the corner from me. I'm not even 45 yet.
I don't mean that.
I mean, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I'm not trying. I mean, but I'm not. But it's okay though, because I don't. We make 50 look real fabulous though, so I ain't tripping. Yeah. So anyway, so let's get into this. Let's get into this show, because I know you're gonna have a whole bunch of questions.
I don't have any questions. We said that we were going to talk tonight from the last show. We said we were going to talk about fetishes and kinks. So the only thing I'm going to educate you on the difference between a fetish and a kink.
You want to educate me? Okay.
Do you know the difference between a fetish and a kink?
I mean, let's just say that I don't. Let's give the audience.
No, if you do, let's say you do. Why you want people to think you don't know nothing? Tell us the difference.
I mean, because what I'm saying is, I know some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know some things.
Okay, then tell us the difference between a fetish.
No, I want you to tell us. I want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody. I want you to put all the information. That's what you do. You just Hot Topic. You the one with the information. Bam, give it to them. Yeah.
Okay, Angie says she knows the difference between fetishes and kinks. So basically, a kink is something that you like and you enjoy, but you don't have to have it. A fetish is something that is really what you need to get you where you're trying to go. So basically, if you're saying, oh, I have a foot fetish, if you have a foot fetish, then it's going to be more than just seeing some feet, touching some feet. You're going to try to make the experience about the feet because it's a fetish of yours.
Right.
So when people say that, it's usually more of a kink than a fetish. But that's usually the difference. A fetish is something that you honestly need to climax, to enjoy your experience, to make it what you need it to be. So for some people, it is a fetish. Like they want the foot job, and they, you know what I mean?
Foot job.
Huh?
A foot job?
You never had a foot job or heard of a foot job?
I mean, what's a foot job? What is that? I don't even know what that is. You want to explain that?
A foot job is the same thing as a hand job, except they use their feet.
Oh no!
I hate when you make those faces.
Whoa! Wait a minute! Hey, wait a minute! Things just got real. scary. You know what I'm
So
saying? I didn't even.
you honestly never heard of a foot job?
A who?
A foot job.
I mean, I know you people use their feet to go to their job, like walk around. You know what I mean? You know, that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like a foot job, like an actual foot job. Like, what
Yeah,
do you
like
mean by
your
that?
actual feet rubbing and doing it. Yeah.
Doing like doing
Same thing
the
that your hands would be doing if you was having a hand job. It's a foot job.
Are you kidding me? You're joking.
I'm not kidding. First of all, I've done it. Second of
Oh,
all,
wait a minute. So what do you but your feet, I don't,
One on each
your
side,
feet,
and they go back
yeah,
and
you
forth.
put your feet one on each side and they go back and forth. They rub up and down. You know, you got to figure out your motion. Marche says nope. Just nope, Marche. Just nope.
nope. Feet. I'm gonna say
But
no
if
to
you
that.
like feet, if that's a fetish of yours, then you
Right,
enjoy
right.
that.
I mean, I get it. I feel you. I feel you. I can dig it, but I'm not with that.
So it's safe to say you don't have a foot fetish.
Nope, I don't have a foot fetish at all. Nope, I do not. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, that if a woman has pretty feet, I might not compliment her on feet or I might not rub someone's feet or something like that.
Yeah,
But I mean,
that's not the same
I don't,
thing. A foot fetish is, like I said, something that you get off on. Like your dick will get hard if you see some pretty ass feet. Like, you know what I mean? That's a foot fetish.
I definitely don't have, I definitely don't have that. I don't have that. No way, not at all. Not even a little bit.
You
No.
got a foot fetish, man?
I have had one. I've had a fetish before.
You said you had one? I don't even understand what that means. Either you do or you don't, right? I think that's
I
what you
don't
just
have a
said.
foot fetish. As I said, I've had a foot fetish before. I don't have one now.
Like, you can outgrow things and you can change and evolve. So maybe at one time feet was the thing that did it for him and he wanted feet, you know, and now he's like, yeah, I'm on to something new right now. Now it's booty holes. I don't know.
Ooh, booty hole. No, 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 no. Hey, so what happened, B, to make you go from having a foot fetish to not having a foot
He
fetish?
still has a foot kink. Let's be clear.
Did you run across some stinky feet or something like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like did she like take her shoes off and was like, ooh, the fuck? No baby powder, no nothing.
Nah, not so much.
No baby powder.
Nothing. I mean, you gotta put some cornstarch or baking soda. You need to do something on your feet. You know?
No, what? You just put oil or something on them the same way you would for a hand job. You want somebody to give you a hand job with baby powder?
No, I'm not talking about for the lubrication. I'm talking about for the smell. You gotta put some, you know what I mean? You know, you gotta put some
Women's
baking
feet don't
soda.
smell like men's feet do, I think.
I would hope not. You hear me? Because if a woman's feet, ooh. So
But Brian said that was a lie.
So Brian, did you just outgrow it, or like what happened? Did you have a bad experience?
I just kind of outgrew it.
Okay.
It was something fun and new and interesting, and then it wore off.
Do you have okay? Well, let's talk. I mean, do you have any other kinks now, or any new fetishes that you stepped into?
No, not really.
No. He's like, she said you're lying. She said lies. Nigga. She said lies.
So what do I have then?
So okay, so let's talk about some kinks. And like I said, some of these can be fetishes. Some of them can just be kinks. Sometimes maybe you, like Brian said, this year, this is what I'm into. It's a fetish for me. Next year, don't do the same thing for me. Because we're all humans. We all evolve. So on the top of the list, of course, is BDSM.
Whoa.
Right? So everybody knows what BDSM is. For those who do not know what BDSM stands for, I don't know what adults don't know what it stands for anymore. But I will say,
but you're speaking to a broad audience, so you never
if
know.
they're following me, they should know what BDSM is.
Well, I mean, but what if somebody's not following you? What if somebody doesn't even know?
Okay, so BDSM stands for bondage. It can be discipline or dominance, whichever word you like. sadomasochism and masochism.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
I don't
Marche
do
says,
that.
I love fishnets BDSM. So actually, fishnets is actually another kink. It's called hosiery.
Hosiery.
Yeah.
I thought hosiery was what would walk down the street on the block. No, that's not hosiery. I thought that was.
No, that's just hose.
Oh, I thought that was hosiery.
Okay, so does anybody have any questions on what sadism and masochism is?
Well, I don't do the S and the M. I don't do the S and the M. I don't do that.
Really?
No, I'm just more the B. Yeah, I don't. Just give me the B and the D. I don't need the S and the M. I don't
Okay,
need that.
Marche says fire and wax play.
Oh,
I don't know about fire, but I do like the wax play.
listen, I'm not doing no
And then
wax.
Angie says yes for the fire play and wax play.
Wait, hold on, time out. We're not gonna just. What do you mean fire and wax play? Can either one of you nasty individuals want to elaborate on that, please?
The two individuals that said they like fire play can elaborate on that.
That's what I'm talking about. I need them two nasty individuals
Okay,
to
so
elaborate.
wax play is basically just when wax is pretty much melted onto your body.
Who?
Like candle wax, they just
What kind of wax?
any candle. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Listen, let me explain something to you. There's been a time where I've had a candle like on my desk or something and accidentally knocked it over and the wax jumped up on my skin. That is not a pleasurable experience. So I can't imagine someone just melting a candle and just dripping it on me. No, thank you.
Well, different strokes for different folks. Some people
different
like that.
strokes, absolutely.
Some people like that. I think there's nothing wrong with wax play. And then, along with wax play for me is the whole knife play because I like to feel like the knife like scraping the wax off of me. It's not gonna cut you. You're not gonna bleed. It's the back of the knife.
No, thank you. Brian. You into that nasty shit? You be dripping hot wax on her and shit, and burning her with ass with fire.
Brian is all about BDSM. Don't let him fool you.
What is this?
I mean, listen. He definitely has the beard for it because he looks very sinister behind that beard. Very sinister. Okay, I'm gonna call you sinister name.
Marche says, Angie says, I love fire play. Marche says a fire torch done on my back. Ange says fire on your skin, preferably my back. Marche, you like knife play too? I like knife play. But I don't want you to draw blood. That's a whole different, kink. But just feeling the cold blade, I just like it. I don't know. Fire cupping as well.
Cupping? Oh, that's kind of like when you go get a massage and they take the little cups and they put the suctions all over you. No?
And no fire involved in that, so I don't know how that works.
No, it's definitely no fire, but they take these little cups and then they put it on you and then they take it off.
For those people watching, BDSM is a very large umbrella. Just like I was telling y'all that lifestyle is a very large umbrella, right? So BDSM is a very large umbrella, and under this umbrella can be things like role playing, knife play, wax play, fire play, water. Some people like to be, almost drowned and shit, choking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm into that. I'll do that one. I'll choke the shit out of you. Yeah, choking, I'm into that.
Spanking, flogging,
yes.
whips.
Yes.
What else is some things I can think of? Rope play. Some people like to be tied up in different type of ropes and knots and things of that nature. Angie Ann says, but you put fire in the cup first and then you have it placed on your back. So basically, I guess, it must be like a glass cup, I'm guessing. Yeah, I do like flogging too, Marche. We can hang out, Marche. We like some of the same things. Flogging, yes. I'm all about the flogging, right?
Really?
Angie says sensation play. So all of those things And all of those things have varying degrees, right? Because some people like to be choked, but they don't want to be choked enough to where they almost pass out. Some people are like, yeah, make sure I almost fucking pass out or do pass out. So all of these things have also varying degrees as well. Most of these things I do not recommend anyone try if they don't have any experience or haven't learned from someone else, because we all know what it means to choke someone, but there is a way that you're supposed to choke someone so that they don't actually die, right? So
Right. We don't want a murder scene just because we're trying to get off a little bit. We don't want that. I don't want to. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to read about anybody on the news. Okay, talking about you got the ideas from Miss Hot Topic over there. I don't want anybody in jail. Nobody, you know what? We don't
Marche
own the right.
says you need a safe word. So generally, you know, when these things are happening, it's because you've already said, hey, I'm really into this. But every now and then, if it goes too far or you don't like something that's happening, a safe word is a word that you and your partner agree upon, that if you say this word, then they're like, okay, I'm going to ease up, I'm going to let go or whatever. So that's what a safe word is. And you make up your own safe word with whoever you're with. I think my husband, he's so tired, he's about to fall asleep on his eyes hanging low. But anyway, so a sadist, what do I want to say about a sadist? A sadist derives pleasure from inflicting pain on other people, right?
Don't you say.
I wasn't even going to say anything. A masochist likes to receive the pain. So like, I'm really more of a masochist. I don't really get a lot of pleasure out of hurting other people. Like, it's even difficult for me, you know what I mean, to be like, bite you harder. Like, I thought that was hard enough. Like, so I really don't want to be a sadist. I have no desire to demasculate a man, humiliate a man. I don't want to be a dominatrix. I don't like any of that personally. But some people are totally into that.
Right.
Then there's the whole animal play, and there's the, you know, it's just a whole range of things that fall under the is the broad BDSM umbrella, right?
I like the animal play. I like that.
You like animal play?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
I don't know. It's just, it's fun. I gotta, you know, I want to dress up like Bugs Bunny.
You're a weirdo.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. No, I don't. I'm not into animal play.
But I mean, some people, you know what I mean? Some people, like, you know, they want to be, especially if they're being dominated, you know, that's why you see a lot. Then you see there's a whole, people talking about the primal thing. That's not really my thing, but like, it's a thing. It's a big thing for a lot of people, right? So
Well,
that's
explain that.
Huh?
Explain that.
The primal?
Yeah.
It's like your animalistic side of you. It's like you get to be the animalistic side of whoever you feel you are.
Like a wolf?
If that's the one you identify with, yeah.
Well, I mean, nowadays you can identify with anything, so I think I will just, so you can just be a wolf and just howl and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
if that's what turns you on, if that's what gets you going, like, sure, why not? So we mentioned the hosiery kink. That's people who, you know, like to wear pantyhose, fishnets. Men get really turned on if they're women, you know, come in. Some men want to wear the pantyhose themselves. That turns them on.
No.
Well, you know, we cannot be judgmental on our show.
No, I'm not judgmental at all. I'm just saying, when I say no to things, I'm just referring to things that I wouldn't do. Okay? I'm not putting on pantyhose. Now, the woman can put all the pantyhose on she wants, but if she put the pantyhose on, right, with the fishnets, just make sure you leave the little hole right there. You gotta leave the little.
Because look, some men are really, like I said, turned on by like seeing these pantyhose, and they want them to keep the pantyhose on while we're having sex and stuff. That's probably more of a fetish than a kink, but it's a thing. Next on the list, and this is a short list. Like, there are so many. I'm just giving y'all some of them. Voyeurism. We all know what voyeurism is. Some people, their kink is that they just really get turned on by watching other people.
Yes.
You know, it's just, and then the other side of that is exhibitionism. Some people, you know, really get turned on if people are watching them. Don't say yes. So you're saying you're an exhibitionist?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all into that. Like, you can watch me I'll watch you. We can watch each other. Yeah, we can go. Yeah, I'm all into that. I'm into that kind of stuff. I like that. Yeah, I'm down. I'm
Okay,
down for
so
that.
then there's y'all voyeurism. Which one do you love, Angie? You said I love that. Marche says I like to watch. Okay, you like to watch. So yeah, so if you are in the LS world and you go to parties, you just like you super turned on by just watching it. It's like watching live porn all around you, right? I don't really know people who aren't turned on by that, but I guess there have to be some people that will be like, ugh, I don't want to see anybody else have sex. I don't know. Everybody can't be an exhibitionist. Because you know, sometimes it's a lot of pressure, people watching you. And Sneezy says, watch me. Okay. We talked a little bit about role play. I don't really get into the role play as much. I've tried, but like as far as like, well, I guess there's a difference between role play and cosplay. So I guess I can do role play, but I'm not really into cosplay. So cosplay is like when you're wearing actual costumes,
right?
Different characters, whatever characters you like, I guess. that's what cosplay.
I can do a little bit of that. I can do a little bit of that. What would you
dress up as?
Like I would dress up like, for instance, like I would dress up like Superman, and I'll put on my cape, and it would just be just my cape.
Wait, and would her pussy be the kryptonite?
Shit, I don't know if it's good. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's good like that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Brian looks like he needs some sleep play right now. That nigga looks like he's knocked out right now. You still look so unenthused.
No, I'm sitting there laughing. I'm like, shoot, Black Panther and Stone. That's my cosplay right there.
But I mean, I'll put on a costume like that. Like I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be Superman, and a woman she can put on like a Wonder Woman costume and shit. You know what I'm saying? And together we can be super friends. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Okay, Marche says latex. Latex is a kink for some people. They just like the feel of it.
No.
Like, shut up. Okay, so the next one is pretty, I feel like, so some people have kinks and they don't know it. So the next one is dirty talk. Like, some people might not have even known that is a kink. But like, if you're one of those people that likes people to either talk to you real dirty or you like to talk real dirty, you know the dudes that want to call a woman a bitch and stuff like that. Like, that's what gets them off during sex. And the woman is like, I can't believe you said that to me. It's just dirty talk. It's just a kink. It's
dirty talk. I like dirty talk.
Angie says, I went to my first kink BDSM event about 3 weeks ago and I loved it.
Hi, Bree. Hey, baby. Bree, honey, listen to me. I'm gonna need you to get off this show right now, though, baby. Okay, this show's a little bit too risque for you. Okay, just get off the line.
Why is it risque? She might need to learn these things so she doesn't find herself caught up in some foolishness at some point.
Listen. Here's the thing. As much as I love you and I admire your advice or whatever on most situations, I don't want my baby listen to this filth that we're spewing.
Y'all, for those of y'all this is your first time tuning in, his baby is 20 years old and she has a baby.
Yeah. And she don't even know.
But she probably knows way more than he wants to admit that she knows. But okay.
Well, listen, but yeah, but she don't need to hear all this nasty stuff, all this filthy filth that we're talking. This is like adult stuff here we're talking about.
Okay, this is your favorite, Paul. I know this is your favorite because we've had conversations about this.
What?
The technical term for it is Europhilia.
Excuse me?
Europhilia.
I don't know what that is. What?
That's when you like to pee on other people. R. Kelly.
Hey, listen, you got to listen. You got to, just give me layman's terms. I don't need no politically
golden
correct.
Showers.
Hey, say it like that. Yes.
But
okay.
if you're talking to a girl, you like, I'm really into urophilia. That might sound better to her. She may be like, oh yeah, what is that? You can't just be like, I really want you to piss on me, girl.
I mean, see, bye, exactly. Bye, Bree. Get out of here. I'll call you after the show, like always, okay, baby? Bye. Get off. Get out of here. Scram. Skedaddle.
So tell us,
Yeah.
what is it that you like about urine play?
What?
Golden shower piss play. What do you like about it? You like to give it, not receive it, right?
Excuse me?
You like to give it, not receive it. Do you want?
I can't hear you. Come again? I can't. Something. What?
Would you? She said you are gross.
Brianna, bye.
Would you let a woman pee on you?
No, I would never. I would never do that. Never. Absolutely not.
Brianna, he lied.
I would never allow such filth, such demeaning, demoralizing thing as to have a woman do that to me. Never. I would never do no such thing. Brianna, you know your daddy would never do that.
All this time you just wasted. Now get to it. What is it that you like about piss play?
I wouldn't do that.
So Sneezy says, remember the time, she remembers the time she was tricked into watching two girls in a cup?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
That was disgusting.
What? Wait a minute, what happened?
Two girls in a cup?
Two girls, one cup.
It's disgusting.
Two girls, one cup. I don't even know what that means. What happened?
Brian, tell me what.
I tried to block it out.
I could probably YouTube it, huh?
Sneezy, tell them what happened. In the meantime, tell us what it is that turns you on about piss play. Is it the warmth of the pee? Is it just you like the domination?
Oh my goodness,
Brian,
man!
that's what it was for you. Brian said that's what it was for him, the domination.
I mean, it's just, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? And then it happens, and then it's just, and then it's like, yup, and then it's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I've never had a man piss on me before. I have had a couple men ask me to pee on them. First of all, for me, it was hard because, like, usually when that happens, you're already aroused or whatever, right? So you got to cut that part off to get the pee part to flow because, the idea is that I'm not trying to piss while we're having sex, right? So to me, it was like, okay, I got to concentrate long enough so I can get this pee out or whatever. And I didn't get it. I was like, okay, I will. But it didn't do anything for me because, like I said, I'm not really into domination. Sneezy said it's something that you don't want to see. Two girls in one cup. You look it up.
I want to see it. I want to know what it is. I want to know what I'm looking.
You can't unsee it once you see it. Just to be clear.
Two girls in a cup.
Two girls, one cup. Yeah.
Two girls, one cup.
That had to be like 7 years ago.
I'm Googling it right now. I'm going to find out what it is since you guys won't tell me.
Okay, so after urophilia, then there's this one easy, nipple play, right?
Who?
Nipple play.
Oh.
You like your nipples to be played with?
Yes, I do.
Brian, do you like your nipples played with?
I do.
So nipple play, let's say this. Nipple play is not a thing for all female kind. I know that men think that if you touch our nipples and our titties, that it's just going to be the thing that's going to make us wet. But nipple play is not a thing for all female kinds. Some, females like, yeah, that was cool, but what else we doing? So, but for some people, it totally gets them off. They want you to bite the nipples, twist the nipples, kiss the nipples, lick the nipples, squeeze the nipples. If that's your thing, then that's what nipple play is all about.
Oh.
Humiliation. There are some humiliation. There are some I don't know that many women, but there are some men in particular I know that get off on humiliation. They want you to humiliate them during sex, and well, that's how you get things like the cuckold. Is that how you say it? Cuckold.
Yeah.
Cuckold. Is that how you say it? I always think it's a weird word, but cuckold is a form of humiliation, right? You know what cuckold is, right? Cuckold.
What?
It's basically when a husband or partner is watching his wife getting fucked by someone else who generally has a bigger dick than them and probably fucks them better than they would.
Oh, okay. No, never done that.
So it's funny that I say that because cuckolding is the next thing on my list, right?
Okay.
Like I said, it's more common among men, but people of any gender might enjoy this. It's about being turned on by your partner having sex with someone else, either in front of you or away from you, and relaying details at a later date. A cuckold is C-U-C-K-O-L-D, is aroused by the idea of sharing their partner and also by the implied humiliation of not being able to wholly satisfy them.
Oh. And you said there are people out here who enjoy that?
Yeah. Well, and so, I mean, to me, honestly, LS falls pretty much under this, like, you know what I mean? Except for the part of thinking that, like, you know, somebody else might fuck them better than you do. LS is all about, a lot of times, you know, you watching or knowing that your partner is fucking somebody else. Like, that's what it's all about. And so to some degree, I'm turned on by that. Like, I'm turned on by watching Brian or my partner fuck somebody else. I'm like, and I'm saying to the girl, I'm like, girl, ain't that dick good? I feel like I'm being nice and I'm sharing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what?
like it just.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna even have like threesomes or whatever, right? You got to get to the point where you're cool with watching your partner.
I mean,
you with.
that is.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
this is true. This is absolutely true. I mean, you have to have a bit of yeah. I mean, you got to be into that kind of shit. You got to be like, yeah, it's
Right.
okay. I mean, you got to talk to her, like, girl, you better get on it. You better do it.
Exactly.
You better get over there.
That's not their thing. So see, Adeline just said, I'm not sharing at all. So we're going to venture out and say Adeline is not into cuckolding.
Right. Okay. She said, I'm not sharing. I'm not, no, I guess Sharon is not caring for her. Sharon is not caring.
Meanwhile, I walk around all the time saying Sharon is caring. Like,
right. I mean, Sharon is caring, right? Sharon is caring.
Okay, so then this one is called female-led relationships, or FLRs. It's where people who have an FLR kink are turned on by giving the woman in a heterosexual relationship the bulk of the sexual control. Like, you want her to be on top. You want everything to be centered around her. You really are a type of guy that wants to be more submissive in bed.
Oh, no. That's not going to work for me. Not for me. I'm not going to. Now, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? During that time, I definitely don't mind a woman who, get on up there and she want to be a cowgirl for a little while. I don't mind that at all. You know what I mean?
But you don't let her just run it completely the whole time.
But no, I'm not gonna let her just run. I mean, every now and again, I might let her get a little aggressive or something like that. But I mean,
you don't want her to just slap you and be like, "Shut the fuck up" and take it.
No way. Hell no. Absolutely.
So would you be turned on by a woman choking you?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't mind a little. I mean, like if she's up there and she's and then all of a sudden it's like she looked down and she want to choke.
She just start choking you.
And be like, you mother, I'd be like, shit, you better go ahead and get that. You better go ahead and get it and stop playing with it. You better go ahead. Yeah. But just don't choke too hard and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that shit after you just come from the gym from working out enough. You know what I'm saying? Hell no.
Look, I'm gonna just say that the dick has gotten so good to me that I probably have slapped Brian a time or two.
You know, the shit you say when that man is sitting right there next to you is
But he
just.
liked it. He liked it, right?
Yeah.
He liked it.
B, she slapped you?
Yeah.
She slapped the shit out you?
He slapped me, choked me, all that shit.
Damn. I bet y'all. So what animal do you two identify with? That's what I want to know. I mean, I want to know what do y'all identify with? Y'all
I haven't
because
ever thought about that. The only animal I identify with is a unicorn.
excuse me?
Unicorn.
You're no unicorn. Well,
I'm a unicorn.
I mean you're probably mystical and magical. I guess so. I mean, maybe the bee. I mean, yeah.
I'm a unicorn. It's a lot of shit. I let him be great that a lot of women would not go for. I'm still a unicorn.
You know what? You do let this nigga be great though, because some of the things that you say, I don't think too many women would allow some of the shit that you allow. And yeah, I mean, amen.
But you know,
I'm
in
just,
LS, in LS, they use the term unicorn to mean a single female who is single and willing to be a part of a couple's type of relationship. So when I didn't know, I really have always liked the unicorn animal, right? So I didn't know
right.
that that's what it meant in the LS world. So I'm like, yeah, I'm a unicorn. And so I was talking to people at LS and they're like, oh yeah? You know what I'm saying? So then, so I'm still a unicorn either way. Yes, Adeline. I don't know, Adeline, talk about something you ain't gonna you can't share. What you talking about, Adeline?
Because she says she's a unicorn because she's one of a
She's one of a
kind.
kind.
Yeah, she's one of a kind. That's what she said. So yeah. She says she's not with none of that freaky shit though.
She might need to be a minx. She might need to be a minx then. They're kind of one of a kind.
Yeah, probably. That's a term. That's definitely a
Okay.
term.
So the next one is financial domination. Did y'all know that was a kink?
No, I didn't. Well, what's that one about?
Some people, like, you know what I mean? They are turned on by a person who just makes a whole lot more money than them.
Well, shit, I guess I'm into that shit too. Shit, I want somebody to make me a whole bunch of motherfucking money. Shit, I guess.
Yeah,
Who
it's
don't?
LYNX, Adeline, LYNX, a links. So financial domination, also known as femdom, is a fetish. It's often a fetish, but it can be a kink. It involves giving over total control of one's finances to someone else, or being kept on a strict budget, or being ordered to purchase certain things. So I see this a lot, like when I talk to guys who are saying that they are sirs and they have what do they call subs under them, right?
Right,
And the sub has to check in with him and say, "Sir, is it okay if I get my nails done today?" That type of thing. So it's really about, being sub and dom. That ain't my thing. I'm not asking nobody else about my money. So,
right.
But there are some people who love that and are okay with that, right?
Right.
So this kink is for you if the idea of giving over so much control in such an important part of your life turns you on. Some people just different strokes for different folks. That shit just turns them on to think that, oh God, I'm gonna just let him run all my money. Like, I don't know how that works, but it's a thing.
Right. It's a thing.
Sneezy says no. Marche says no.
Yeah. Why you going to get your nails done? This nigga done went out and bought a boat and headed to Tahiti or some shit on your dime. Yeah.
Right. So they say that for instance, one could say that 10% of your monthly income must be spent on sexy presents for your partner, and then you go from there. Like if you want to ease into something like that, that might be how you do it. Like you tell them, hey, look, you got to spend 10% of your income on sexy gifts for me. If that's the thing that turns them on.
I don't even. I know some people that don't even give Jesus 10%. I don't know if they're going. I don't even know if that's allowed.
That part.
I don't even know if that's allowed. I mean, I think Jesus would frown. I think Jesus would frown upon that, and you don't even give me 10%. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
you
he
over
might
here
strike
giving
you
this
down.
nigga.
But you will give it to that
You're
nigga.
going to hell.
He might strike you down right then and there. Boom. He gonna hang up. Bye bye. You out of it.
Okay, so the next one is called oralism, which is really just a word for sound kink, right? Some people have sound kinks. They're turned on by hearing things. You might be extra aroused by hearing the sound of your partner hit against you as you have sex. You know, dudes who just like, well, I like that clapping sound or whatever. It makes you harder. It makes you more, you know what I mean, excited. So you didn't even know that was a kink of yours.
Listen, I don't know too many dudes who don't like hearing that clapping sound. You understand me? It's something about that sound that make you think
Like
you
that,
really
so
do it.
that's a kink of mine, right? I love,
Right.
like, especially if I'm giving head or whatever, I love to hear him like moan and like make noise. It makes me super wet, and I'm just like, yes, bitch, you are doing it. And it's going to make me suck your dick 10 times better.
Wait a minute, you made me, I was about to take a sip, but you made me pause on that one. I mean, shit.
So a lot of people have this kink and didn't know that that's what it was, right? So that's what
Right.
it is. It's a kink. Like you are turned on by certain sounds, like the moans, the scream. That's why, you know, you hear men say they don't want to be in bed with someone. Some men could care less. Like I have girlfriends that don't make really any noise at all during sex. For me, if I watch a porn or somebody sends me like an amateur video or whatever, you know, the first thing I'm doing is listening, right? So he could be looking like he's eating the shit out of her pussy, but if I don't hear anything, I'd be like, yeah, he wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah, I get that because I'm more of a sound person too. Like if I'm watching porn, like I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening for the sound because
Right.
if I don't hear
And
no
if I
sound,
can't hear the sound, then I could watch it all day. But it's like, yeah, this isn't really doing as much for me
it ain't
because
doing nothing for me.
I can't hear
Yeah.
nothing. So Sneedy said, yeah, you got to make those noises. So now all of y'all know that you have what is called an oralism kink.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
We're finding out a lot about ourselves tonight. Pretty exciting stuff.
This one, I think a lot of people maybe didn't know, is age play.
I don't know that.
This kink is a specific type of role play where one or two consenting adults take on roles or ages other than their own. So you know, when you want the girl to act like a naughty schoolgirl, right? She ain't in school no damn more, but that turns you on. That's age play.
What? Okay, but is she okay now? If she dresses up like in a little naughty outfit or something like that, like a little, you know what I'm saying, like a, you know, like a little, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. But is she acting like she is?
You know what else is age play? And I know men don't want to admit this. Age play is also when you want a woman to call you daddy.
No,
Absolutely.
absolutely not.
Absolutely. That's age
That
play.
is more. No, that's
Because you're
not
not
an
a
age.
fucking daddy.
No, that's not age play.
That's age
That's
play.
more, that is not age play. If you want your woman to call you daddy, that's more of a dominant thing.
You
Yeah,
can
that's
call
more of
it
a
what you
dominant thing.
want. You can call it
What?
what you want, but that is age play.
No,
If you want to be called,
I'm your daddy thing. You bring that ass over here and give it to your daddy. Pop, pop, pop.
But why would you want to be calling yourself they daddy if it wasn't age play?
We got to go to a commercial break or something. We got to go
So
to a commercial.
Adeline says she'll call a man daddy all day. So maybe Adeline is turned on by age play. Because guess what? I don't really call men daddy because you're not my daddy. And then when I think about a daddy, it's not that. Like every now and then, you got to really take me there. And I'd be like, come here, daddy. But it's a once in a lifetime, once every blue moon. It's not no daddy all the time.
Well, clearly, it must have been when you slapped the shit out of him and choked him. I bet you called his ass daddy then. Hey, B, she called you daddy then.
I did not.
Whatever. He took you there. You know what I'm saying? He must have took you there. You know what I'm saying?
Age play can range from using different names like daddy and baby. And when I say that, I'm not talking about like every day, because me and Brian call each other babe, baby all the time. I'm not talking about like every day, like, babe, can you bring me some juice? I'm talking about like you get turned on, your dick gets hard if she's calling you daddy. You age play. Age play is your kink.
Well, fuck it. I guess
And it could be just that, or it could be her dressing up like a baby or dressing up like a schoolgirl. Age plays a kink for you. Just admit it and accept it.
No, I will say I'm with the daddy thing. Call me daddy. Shit, I'm all in. Daddy, yes. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah.
Okay, this next one is another thing that usually falls under BDSM but doesn't have to is orgasm control, right? Some people call it edging.
Edgy.
Edging,
I
right? Where you get the person almost right to the place where you know they're about to come and then you stop or whatever. So you're basically controlling whether they're going to orgasm or not. So
Okay.
in layman's term, we call it edging usually.
Okay.
Sometimes it's used through bondage. You know what I mean? You know that type, or this one right here. He gets off of orgasm control, right? I'm telling all our business tonight because so when he's eating my pussy, right? And then
Oh.
why do you always jump like we're not talking about sex when I say
I mean,
something?
the way y'all make it sound like choking, snapping, or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying?
So he ate my pussy, right? And I come, right? So when I come, when you come, you're super sensitive and you're like, okay, you seen on TV where they be like, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me.
Right.
So what he does is he'll keep doing it. And keep doing it until I'm just like, babe, wait, you know what I mean? And so that he gets off on orgasm control.
I bet his. Hey, so let me ask you a question. Is that real gray hair or is that just remnants of her juices, huh? Is that what it is? Yeah, nigga.
So, or like I said, or it's a thing where like a lot of times you have them tied up or something, and you only let them come when you're ready for them to come. Because maybe they'd be like, oh yeah, don't stop, I'm about to come, and then you stop, right? Because you're controlling whether they get orgasm or not.
Okay.
So orgasm control is a kink for some people.
Okay.
Okay, impact play.
Ooh.
Impact play. This is another thing that generally falls under the BDSM umbrella. And it's just a fancy name for what we talked about: spanking, flogging, paddling. Come in, caning.
Caning.
By yourself? Yeah, caning. So I've heard women say they want to be beat with belts. Like whatever is your thing that you like to be hit with. That's your business.
Do you like to get beat with anything?
Huh?
Do you like to get beat with anything?
I like flog. Here's the thing. To be honest, I've always said I don't really like pain. But what I have learned about myself in this age is that I like it a little bit more than I thought I did, but only during sex, right? So I'm not the type of person that just likes for you to just slap the shit out of me as I'm walking by.
Right.
Like I had to tell Brian that, right? Because Brian just likes smacking this non-ass that I had, right? And so I used to be like, babe, I really don't like that unless we fucking. Like that shit hurt. But when we're fucking, it can hurt. He has left his whole handprints on me during sex. And afterwards, I'll be like, I got welts all over me. But during sex, I will take it. Yes, harder. Do it more. Like, you know what I mean? So it just kind of depends for me.
Okay.
So the next one is consensual non-consent. And what that is, I know you've heard probably like in layman's terms, people who have rape fantasies.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
So that's basically what that is. People who are turned on by the idea of being raped or taken by a partner while they pretend to say no.
Yeah,
right.
That isn't a thing for me.
Me neither.
No.
I mean, maybe
it's
a thing. Okay, I will say this. Maybe it's a thing like when it's a cute little no. Like, you know what I mean? Like Brian might be trying to pull, and I'll be like, what you doing? Stop. Like that, but not like a whole rape thing for me. I'm not with that.
Because
I like sometimes playing coy, if that's what it is. Maybe I play coy sometimes, but not a whole. But some people are turned on, women and men are turned on by a whole rape scene.
Nah. I mean, it's cool, like, in like say, you with your significant other and like you grab them and you know what I'm saying, you choking them a little bit, you throw them up against the wall, and they be like, no, and you be like, what? You better stop playing with me. You know what I mean? That little bit, but after that, it's like it gets creepy. It
Yeah,
gets
because I do like a certain amount of, like, you know what I mean? I do like a certain amount of shut the fuck up and bend over. Like, I do like that.
right.
So, they say that though women who have been like sexually assaulted or whatever, that some of them find that experience to be like healing because they feel like they now have control over this rape scene. So I don't know. You know, I don't know.
Right.
The next one is gags.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, it's been that way the whole time because it won't go down any further. He was hearing both of the things. He just started hearing it. It's been that way. So anyway, some people like gags. You know, everybody's seen the ball gag, and you know.
Right. But I mean, I guess if you doing it right, I guess that could be considered a gag too. I mean, you know what I mean?
Because like men, I literally just found this out like a couple of years ago. They're like, y'all are actually turned on by hearing a woman gag on your dick. Like, why? It makes you feel like you got a big dick energy.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, and I guess it's also about a little bit of the control. You know what I'm saying? About control a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even like when I
like,
watch porn and like she's clearly look like she can't breathe and shit. He be like, take it. I don't like that.
yeah, I mean, but it looks like, yeah, take
Okay,
it.
let me show y'all
Like,
my glass before I put some more wine in it. My new glass I had to make because my daughter broke my glass. It still says church pussy with my angel halo and my devil.
but you're definitely not. But who said that you were an angel? You made that yourself?
I'm in church every Sunday. I'm a whole minister. What you talking about?
You made it yourself?
Yeah. I made this myself. So this is my mouth because, you know, I'm always Miss Hot Topics, and my mic because I'm Miss Hot Topic. And I love talking. And so this is my lips and my microphone. My son and my husband said that my microphone looked like a dildo.
Oh, it looks like a microphone. I definitely feel like it's a microphone.
Thank you. This is my super mom because I'm still a super mom no matter what, even though my kids are almost grown.
So cute.
This is my, you know what this is? My unicorn.
Wait, I don't see it.
But you can't see the horn. There's the horn and the eyelid. You see the eyelashes?
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I get it. I got it.
Okay. And these are my shopping bags because anybody who knows me knows that I love to shop. It's like my retail therapy. I am shopping almost all the time.
Got it.
Oh, my husband said I have to show Facebook. So that's my unicorn, my shopping glass. I mean, my shopping bags, my lips, my microphone, and my super mom. And so since my daughter broke my glass, we did a whole project, and my daughter made herself a glass, and my son's girlfriend made herself a glass. And so now that I'm old, right? Like I'm into crafting. So today I put the names of all of Brian's employees on ornaments and went up there and decorated for Christmas at his job. And that's what I do. Anyway, okay, so there's gags, right? Then the next one is praise kink. Have you heard of this one? Praise kink. Someone with a praise, like praise, like you praise the Lord. Someone with a praise kink is aroused by compliments, praise, and encouragement. For instance, being told you're doing such a good job taking my cock.
Ooh, yes. That sounds like some shit I've been to.
Or you're so beautiful when you suck this dick.
Yes. Yes.
So people who have that type of kink, just saying those words might make them come. Like they will just simply be like, fuck, and just come.
Now, I don't know about that. But if you say it, I mean, it does
it's not your kink. But if it was your kink And you took like, or if it was her kink and you was like, bitch, you doing such a good job, take this dick. And she would come all over you because it's her kink.
Oh, yeah, I mean, well, shit, make a nigga want to say that shit, yeah. Just to find out, is this your king? Do you like it when I say this nasty shit to you?
So it says that people who are a little unsure of themselves or struggle with attachment issues may be more prone to this kink.
Okay.
So you keep that in mind. If you ever say something like that to a woman during sex, like she just come all over the place, it's red flag.
Red flag, flag on the play.
Flag on the play. She got attachment issues and shit. Low self-esteem. This might not work for me.
Next thing you know, she be like sitting outside your job, sitting outside your job.
She just pop up at your job, right? Okay, so I have to figure out the real difference between the degradation kink and the humiliation kink. But I guess you can humiliate somebody without degrading them.
Yeah.
So there is a degradation kink, right? This is the opposite of the praise kink. You know what I mean? They're turned on by, you know, you saying negative shit to them. Like they want to be spit on. And they the type of people that be like, that's the best you can fuck me. Won't you fuck me better? That turns them on. Right? What'd you say? Oh God, it's disgusting. Okay, then this is also under the BDSM umbrella, blood play.
Who?
Blood play. Now I knew you were going to immediately.
No.
You talked about blood play. So you know he doesn't want to have any period sex.
Never gonna happen. No way. No,
but it doesn't have to be just period, right? You could just be the type of person that you're turned on by drawing someone else's blood or your blood being drawn. And again, that can go into like knife play. It's just not enough where you're gonna like bleed to death. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't even like needles. Okay, when they take my blood and put it into it, nah, I'm good. I'm not. So I don't want to. Nah, I'm good with none of that. No way. I'm good.
I mean, but you know, there are some people that like identify with like vampires for whatever reason.
I've seen that though. I've seen that.
Those people would be more prone to enjoy and be turned on by blood play.
Right.
Oh. Your boy whispered under his breath, yeah, that was his thing for a minute. The fuck?
What did the shirt say?
The whole time in my mind, Paul, I was thinking, that sounds like some Caucasian.
You see what the shirt say, don't you?
The fuck?
The fuck? What? I don't even. Nah, I'm good. Hey, B, I'm going to let you have that one, bro. I ain't with none of that blood shit, yeah.
Okay, so we talked about this one earlier, the animal kink, right? They're aroused by dressing up in animal costumes and engaging in sexual play like an animal.
Right.
They call them furies, a fury play. They're turned on by imagining themselves as others as animals, right? So while you fucking this chick, you imagine that she's really a horse.
I saw an episode of CSI a long time ago, and they had like this fur party or something like that, and I saw that whole shit, and they had solved the crime and shit.
Okay, so here's another one, mummification.
Nope, ain't into none of that shit. You're not wrapping me up, smothering me.
You don't even know. That's not what it means. People with the mummification kink get turned on by wrapping their partners tightly in saran wrap or being tightly wrapped themselves. After being wrapped up, pictures are taken for the gratification at a later date. They leave air holes in the nose and the mouth. This kink is for you if you're into restraint and control and ancient history.
Nope. Ain't doing it. Ain't nobody. Listen, I just said to you, I'm not. No, mommy said no. I'm not. I'm good. No way. It's not my thing.
But what would you do like if you ran into a person who asked you to do something like that? Would you do it if they asked for it?
No. First of all, saran wrap is expensive, so ain't nobody gonna just be wasting no saran wrap
at the Dollar Tree.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna waste no saran wrap and wrapping nobody up. Okay? No, I ain't gonna do that.
I might get super wet and horny if you would just wrap me up in saran wrap. You wouldn't do it?
You know what? Here's the thing. What I would do is, if you want to get that wet, I'll just pour some water on your ass and call it a day. I'm not wrapping nobody up in no saran wrap. No way.
Okay, I like this one. I do like this one. Stimulation.
Nope, not doing that either. I'm not playing with electricity, none of that. No way.
So generally, they're like little machines that you buy. You're not gonna like plug your.
Well, I know. Oh, I know. I go to physical therapy and they put these little electro rod things on me and shit.
That.
No, I don't. I mean, I like it.
I went to a play party one time and they put the little things like on my thighs and, right in my vaginal area and they kept hitting the shot. I like that. I was like, yeah, I'm with this.
Listen, I don't even want to see you and Brian's like toy bag because you two it seems like y'all into some nasty, filthy things over there. Really nasty and filthy. Yeah.
Okay, now this one is interesting. This one is called klismaphilia.
Who?
Klismaphilia is a Greek word that means aroused by enemas.
By what?
Like, y'all don't understand there are so many. They have a glove. See, that's what I'm talking about, Marche. I need the glove. Like, I'm so into that. I didn't realize, just like I didn't realize I like to be bitten as much as I do. Like, I fucking love to be bitten, and I don't know why.
Go back to that. What is it?
Klismaphilia. It's arousal by enemas.
Enemas?
Yes.
Yep.
What does that mean? Enema means your ass, right?
This particular kink generally refers to receiving pleasure from receiving an enema.
Oh, hell. Listen, we ain't doing nothing with at booty holes. I don't do none of that shit. That's not happening over this way. Not this side of town.
The anus is an erogenous zone. Like, you don't know what you're missing out on.
Listen, the anus is a no-fly zone to me. Okay? No-fly zone.
So what you want to do if you have a woman? So let me ask you this. Do you at least put like a thumb in the butt? Do you do any of that?
If I could make my face like an emoji throwing up right now, I would do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, you have no idea how hard a woman will come if you just put your finger in her ass while you fucking her. Like, it is.
Betty, hold on. Have you seen that? Do you know that emoji with the guy like this? Yeah, that's me right now. Oh well. I will. It's gonna be like that Tootsie Roll commercial. I will never know. Nope. I'm good.
Listen, I want y'all put in the comments if you don't mind a little anal play. Like, I'm not saying you gotta take it in the ass, but like, don't you just love a finger in the? I'm gonna just tell you, especially like when he's hitting it from behind. See, Marche says yes to the finger. When he's hitting it from behind and all of a sudden he slipped that finger in your ass, I'm about to come all over the place. Like, what the fuck? Like, it is just amazing. Owen says, love it.
It's not amazing. It's
Marche
absolutely
says,
not
anal
amazing.
play here. Like, you don't know how many women are like, please, yes, please, and thank you.
Oh, well.
Here's the thing, though. I didn't know that was a thing that I liked, right? Your friend taught me that.
I believe it because he's a nasty individual. And two nasty individuals, such as yourself, y'all belong together. You guys belong together in happy matrimony
like, do you
and
know
spiritual
how many
bliss.
times like he's hitting it from behind, and I'm in my head like, please put your finger in there, please. Like, I'm telling you, it takes it like up 10 notches. It's like, what just happened here? Just like,
Listen, you know, have you ever, has there ever been a situation in your life where you really thought you was doing something? You really thought that you was on a level, and then all of a sudden you talk to somebody and you realize that you really not on the level that you thought you was on? Well, I'm not on y'all level right now. You hear me?
you're not on
I'm
our
not on
level.
that.
You need
I'm
to,
not.
you
I'm
need
not
to get
there.
on
I'm
our
not there.
level.
I got some. I got some growing to do. I'm definitely not on y'all level.
Yeah,
Definitely not on
you're
your level.
almost 50 years old. Grow up.
Listen, I know
We
I
grown.
should, right? I should
We
grow up,
grown.
right? But guess what?
Always said,
Listen,
just tell him to do it. I could just tell him to do it, but I just like it when he surprises me.
I know one thing, y'all better not do it right now on this
Because
damn
he doesn't
show.
do it all the time. So when he surprises me, it's just like, oh shit. I like the surprise.
You like, oh shit, is it Christmas? Is it Christmas?
No, he does it more often than that. So I wouldn't think it was Christmas, but he doesn't do it every time, right? So whenever he does it, I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's great. It's awesome sauce. So then there's objectum sexuality, right? See, Owen said me too. I like the surprise. I like the, I didn't know that was coming, and now here it is. Maybe even that turns you on as much as the damn finger in the ass, because it's just like, oh shit, like it's just one of those things. So then Paul, so I guess that means that like you have never let anyone massage your prostate.
Absolutely not. Okay? Fuck
You need to
no.
grow up. You're childish.
Well, shit, send my ass back to Sesame Street then. You hear me? I don't give a fuck. I'll play with the Tonka Troy. And no, absolutely.
They
never gonna
say
happen.
that men have the best orgasms in their life from prostate massage.
I will never fucking know.
Have you ever let a woman lick your ass?
It's never gonna happen.
So they
never.
can't lick it at all or touch it at all.
No.
What about the gooch, right? What about the gooch? That's like that in between. None of that?
None of that. Don't even know. Like, listen, I will let
you're going out here like, dang.
Listen, I'll let you get, like, I'll let you get down to the balls. But if you try to go anywhere beyond that region, it's a whole problem for me. It's a whole fucking problem. Fuck that. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. First of all, here's the thing. What I don't understand is, for me, and I'm somewhat of a visual person when it comes to certain things, right? So I'm thinking that the only way to get to a man's asshole is one or two ways. Either that nigga gonna lay on his stomach, you gonna spread his cheeks. That ain't happening. Or if he's laying on his back, and you got to get the legs up.
No,
ain't happening.
No,
Come
not
on,
at
man.
all.
Come on, man.
I've never had a man. First of all, I'm talking
a
lot because this. Hold on, disclaimer.
Come on, man.
I've never really licked a man's ass, right?
Come on, man. Come on, let's
the reason that I've never really licked a man's ass is not because I won't. It's because I haven't never felt led to, right? I'm not gonna do no shit that I don't really feel like I want to do. No man has really made me feel like, oh, I just want to lick this ass. But I have done some prostate massage before, and no dude has ever put his legs up in the air or bent over like it's never happened.
What I'm saying is, okay, but listen, I know the human body fairly well. Okay, there's no way that you're going to get to anybody's asshole, for that matter, unless you do some leg lifting. It's just not.
That's not true. So you're saying you never ate no pussy and put a finger in the ass?
Listen, I'm not dealing with nobody's asshole. What are you not getting? We're not doing the booty play. I don't listen. No. Listen.
You need to grow up. You're child.
I know from now on the show, your theme song is Doo-Doo Brown for the both of you, because I'm not doing none of that. I'm not. No.
You're childish.
No. Listen, I'll be a child. I don't give a shit. I'll be.
The next one is objectum sexuality. And what that is like people who are like turned on by objects, right? So there's a show on TLC called Strange Sex, right? And we've seen episodes where like people were sexually aroused by balloons or their car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Roz. Or their car or whatever it is. Whatever object, it's your thing, like, you know what I mean? That thing turns you on for whatever reason.
Okay. I mean, listen, I'm not here to knock or judge anybody for anything that you do.
We're just educating ourselves on what's out there. What about this one? What about this one? A pregnancy fetish or kink?
No.
Because I have heard that pregnant pussy is some of the best pussy.
Oh my, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Well, your boy back here did a little So you want to tell us anything about pregnant pussy, Brian?
I mean, listen, no way.
It's the cat's pajamas.
Huh? What?
He said it's the cat's pajamas.
Nah, I'm not. Listen, I'm not doing none of that shit. Absolutely
not. So you
not.
never fucked a pregnant woman?
Nope. Listen, listen. Here's the thing. Like, when my first, okay, here's the thing. If you're past, like, if I can see the belly, we ain't doing it. Like, I'm not saying that it might have been a situation where, like, a woman might be pregnant and you don't know, but once your belly do like this, it's a wrap. No way.
Marche, you taking it too far now. Marche says she had sex in the hospital while in labor.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm. But you know what? First of all,
listen, I am not on your level.
You know they changed it. You know how many women would come back to their 6-week follow-up pregnant because it just is what it is. So they changed it. You don't even have to wait 6 weeks anymore. But I did hear that, like, pregnant pussy women, you know, our hormones are all over the place. We're horny as fuck. Like, I had 3 kids, and with none of my kids at any point in the 9-month process that I ever say I don't want to have sex. Like, I was ready the whole time. And then towards the end of the pregnancy, they say sex can bring on labor.
Nope. I'll never know.
So none of your children's mothers you had sex with while they were pregnant?
First of all, no. Didn't happen. Absolutely not.
What kind of... You're about to be a unicorn in a fucking minute. Like, what?
No, sure didn't. Well, first of all, except for...
Once they came home and said I'm pregnant, you just was like, well, yeah.
Well, I mean, well, my kids, so my 2 oldest, my 2 oldest children, you know what I'm saying, you know, like we weren't together. We weren't together. Well, my son, me and her, we were together, but I was, at the time, I was in the Navy and I was out to sea. So, I mean, I was gone for like 6 months. And when I came back, you know what I'm saying, she was showing. I'm like, nah, nope, we ain't doing that. No, ain't doing.
Why?
No, I can't do it. I just can't do it. It was one of those things. It was just weird for me. It's like he could be, you know, I thought like he could be in her stomach sleeping or some shit. And they say like they say like babies, they can, like, when they're in the stomach, they can hear stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you can sing to the stomach. The baby, so like if you can sing to the stomach and the baby can hear you singing, I'm quite sure the baby can hear you fucking. So for me, it was just weird. It was a mental thing for me. I couldn't do it.
He don't know what fucking is. The baby don't know what fucking is.
Listen. I was not trying to take that chance.
Mommy sounds happy and daddy's happy to be here.
Listen, I ain't do it. No, listen, I ain't do it. I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it.
Adeline said you a damn unicorn. And
listen,
Ross said you think they dick gonna hurt the baby. That dick ain't even touching that baby.
I didn't think that I was gonna hurt the baby, but for me, it was just weird to try, like,
you think when the baby came out, the baby was gonna give you a side eye like you was the nigga fucking the whole time. Like,
listen, I don't know, but I wasn't taking no chances. I didn't do it. I tell you that. Nope, you didn't do none of that shit. Absolutely not. No.
I can't stand you. The next one is queerophilia. Queerophilia is a big word, for a person who is turned on by hands.
Hands?
Right? Hands.
Like hands.
By fingers. They're attracted to fingers. A great manicure or somebody who smokes, that their hands look good while they smoke. Something about the hands that just
Now, I will say, I do like a woman who has her hands and like her nails and shit done like that. To
yeah,
me,
but it doesn't make your dick hard when she gets her nails done, right?
no, it's not gonna get my dick hard. Now,
so then that's not a kink. So that's not a kink for you. When I'm talking about this stuff, I'm talking about this is the stuff that makes you want to have sex, right? This is the stuff that makes your dick hard or your pussy wet.
But
you're like, shit, the nails look good.
No, but I will say this though. If a woman has her nails done, right? She got her hands done and shit like that, and then she would like to touch me or something like that and run her nails up my skin or something, yeah, I'd probably be inclined to be like, look, you about to catch it. Like, don't fucking play with me. You run your nails.
But was it the hands or was it the touch that turned you on?
I mean, it's probably a
let
little
me
bit
ask
of
you
both.
this. If she didn't have her nails done, she just had plain Jane, regular ass, everyday nails, and she ran her nails up your skin, would it turn you on in the same way?
I mean, would, but probably not as much.
It's not a hand thing for you. You don't have queerophilia then.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get some of these things here, okay?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get some of these.
Because you're real down on the. I thought you was a lot freakier than you are right now. You
Listen,
down on the list.
Here's the thing. Listen, according to my tests, I thought I was shit, but clearly I'm not. I'm not. I ain't into all that other shit.
Which point you be from?
You see what I'm married to? This guy over here. I gotta keep up with a lot of shit with him.
I see.
Ross said you just want to be freaky.
I mean, you know, I'm not. I just thought, you know, I guess I'm not as freaky as you two nasty people. Clearly, yeah.
Okay, now this one is interesting. This one is called spectrophilia, and spectrophilia is a sexual attraction or relationship or sexual encounter with a ghost.
Oh, what?
Who came and had hot sex with them at night. Now I'm gonna tell you this.
Like a scary movie.
I'm gonna tell you this. This is some real shit, right? So I had decided I was giving up sex, right? Because I was like, I'm never gonna find a man if we just keep focusing on sex. So I'm just not gonna have ghosts. So I'm just not gonna have sex. Because when you have sex early on in the relationship, your judgment is clouded. You don't really see the dude for who he is. You get all caught up in this dick is good because, you know, sometimes there was a time in my life where I thought my heart might have been in my pussy. Because if you fuck me real good, oh, I love you, nigga. So I was like, I'm cutting out sex, right? But I'm a very sexual person. And so I swear to y'all, now in the Bible,
wait,
incubus, in the Bible, they talk about incubus and succubus, which is really the same thing we're talking about ghosts and or demons called incubus and succubus that will come to you in your sleep because your mind is so like, I gotta get some, right? That will come to you in your sleep and you will feel like you had a whole sexual experience.
Right, but that's like a wet dream or some shit, right?
Well, I've never had a wet dream because I'm not a dude. I thought only dudes had wet dreams, so I don't really know.
I mean, I'm thinking women, like if you go to sleep thinking about sex and shit, you get this time where while you're sleeping, you know, you think that you about to get some or some shit in your dream, and then you wake up, you be like,
I'm talking about when you wake up, you feel like you had a whole sexual experience, like you came and everything.
Yeah.
That's how wet dreams feel.
That's a wet dream. Like it's like almost like
wet dreams are like when you just had like fantasies or ideas or whatever. You woke up, your dick was hard.
Wet dream is when wet dream is like when you're sleeping and you think you're fucking and you wake up and you're like, oh shit, just like if you dreaming about taking a piss behind the tree and then you wake up like.
But I think the difference with this is that it feels way more real. Like it feels like you had I don't think you know what I'm talking about. it feels way more real. Like you could feel this thing touching you and caressing you. Like it wasn't just I got turned on and I came from this dream. Like you feel like something was actually
Like,
touching
yes,
you
nigga,
and
like
kissing you and caressing you.
yes, because you're so engulfed. You think
Well,
that you're
maybe you
having
have
sex.
spectrophilia.
No, I ain't got none of that shit. I just had a wet dream, nigga. Fuck that. Cause listen, ain't no ghost touching me tonight. Shit. Cause if it is, you better call Ghostbusters for that ass.
So
Fuck
yeah,
you.
so biblically they call these demons incubus and succubus, and they are demons that will come and have sex with you. Like if you're so, you know what I mean, inundated and so caught up in that world or whatever, that they know they will come and they will have sex with you. And I've had, like when I call myself giving up sex or whatever, you know what I mean? I woke up like, what the fuck? Like I felt like I'm tired, you know what I mean? I'm sweating, I done came, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's a thing. I don't really know how it could be a kink, like unless you think it happens all the time, like you're fucking these ghosts.
Right, I don't get that one. I don't. Cause listen, if you just got ghosts just hanging out in your house fucking you, you need to go see an exorcist.
But Brian said
Basically.
he's heard of that, where people say that, yeah, I'm just in a whole relationship with this ghost.
Listen, that's a whole nother level of some shit for me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit.
Okay. There is this tentacles.
What?
Yeah, that's a whole new meaning of soul snatching, bros. I'm telling you, if you've ever had the experience, you're like, what the fuck? Like, it's like you feel like somebody was actually there with you. Like it's a whole, like somebody is actually physically having sex with you. It's a whole experience. It's very deep.
Fuck that. All I'm saying is, again, if you have a ghost coming to have sex with you on a nightly basis, you need to call an exorcist. You need to have a whole exorcism. Is all I'm saying. Fuck that. Nope.
So there is a such thing as tentacle porn. I've never looked it up because I don't really have a thing for octopuses, but there is a whole genre called tentacle porn.
No one's doing that.
And people have a fetish or a kink for tentacles.
No. How many more of these things are on your list? Because this is a long show. Like, we're not gonna go through all the kinks there are in the world, are we? Like, this is a long shit.
Okay, I got two more.
Okay, two more.
This next one is called the Yanni egg.
The what?
You never heard of the Yanni egg?
The Yanni egg?
Yes. It's like
No.
an egg
I mean, I
shaped
know what a
thing
Yanni
that, like,
is.
no, it's like it's like an egg shaped thing that women, the Yanni is the pussy, of course, that women wear like inside of their vagina.
Okay.
And it's supposed to, it was created for pelvic exercises, right? So you're supposed to try to, the Kegels, to try to keep it inside of you and do the exercise or whatever. But some people have a kink for it.
Oh, okay.
They said there's a spiritual element involved for many Yanni egg users that involves crystals.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Marche says she wears the Yanni egg. Marche, has it become like a sexual kink for you to do the she says she keeps it in during sex.
Oh. Okay. Does it
I didn't know that was a thing. You could keep it in during sex.
like what does it do?
Does it like sat right there where the dick goes? So can he push it up too far, or how does that work? Oh, so she said it can be a sexual thing for her. She says yes. So
does it add more pleasure for the man or for her or both?
we wait for Marche to tell us, because I ain't never had no Yanni egg.
No to what? I don't. She said no.
No to whether he can feel it. It said, does it stretch your kitty? Someone's asking if it's, no, it doesn't stretch it. It's supposed to be, it's small. Like, it's not like a giant egg. It's a very small like thing that you can just push up in you.
Oh,
She says both if he can reach it.
oh. So you gotta. Oh, I mean, okay. Well, shit, I don't even know. Okay, Yanni eggs.
There's so much you haven't heard of.
So much. So much shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta check. I gotta go back and check my freak level because I think I got like
Oh, I
a
like
D
this one.
minus.
Wait a minute. I found another one. It's called somnophilia.
What?
It is sometimes referred to as sleeping beauty syndrome, where you're aroused from a person who seems like they're asleep or unconscious.
Come on, man. Well, I mean, I guess, like I said, I'm not here to judge anybody on their sexual preferences or their kinks or anything
Well,
like
you
that. So I mean,
don't wake women up out their sleep for sex?
do you what?
Do you wake women up out their sleep for sex?
You know, well,
You don't?
once I'm asleep, if I'm asleep, I'm asleep. I'm out of there. I'm
Tell
out
that
of
to
there.
your friend. Tell it
I'm
to your
out of there.
friend.
I'm out of there, nigga. When I'm
Because
asleep, I'm asleep.
Ryan will be snoring and gone and just wake up out of sleep, dick hard, like, okay, this is what we doing. And look at me. I'm so nasty. I'll be like, all right.
No, this time, obviously, like, you might be sleeping a day of sleep, and then you might wake up in the morning and be like, okay, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? But then, you might want to do a little something.
No, I'm talking about like in the middle of your sleep. Brian will wake up 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning and just start rubbing on me. And I'll be like, okay, this is what we're doing. But I know he was asleep because he normally goes to sleep before me. And he was sleep snoring. But for whatever reason, he woke up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and was ready. And I'm like, all right, I guess this is what we're doing.
Like I said, in the morning, yeah, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Paul,
But,
you're boring. Bra
I mean,
says,
when I'm asleep, I'm asleep. I ain't nobody got time to be fucking. When I wake
Bra
up,
says, I like to be awakened from my sleep with some dick. Owen says, roll me over. Marche says, okay, I'm going to have to see about that. And then Marche says, no, wake me up anytime. That's what I listen, I'm asleep when I'm dead. Wake me up. If you're feeling froggy, wake me up.
I'm asleep. When I wake up,
Exactly, Marche. We're not wasting no good wood. Like you if you're
I'm
feeling
sleeping.
froggy, please, by all means, wake me up.
Yeah.
Like a rocket. The launch code's already been put in. You might as well blast off.
What?
He said it's like a rocket. The launch code's already been put in. You might as well blast off. Only your friend.
See. Yeah, I see. I mean, these shows are good because
Hey, one Scorpio.
you find out shit about your friends that you never knew before. Yeah, like I didn't even know that shit. Like
You know what? I think this one is one that you have, Paul. I don't know. I just get a feeling that this is one that you have. The long name for it is catoptrophilia, right? It's a fascination with mirrors, or more specifically, watching yourself in sexual situations. Like you like to look in the mirror while you fucking. It turns you on.
You got damn right I do. Listen.
I knew that was gonna be one.
Listen, I'll take that charge. You got damn right. Yes. Yeah. I like that shit. Yeah,
So
hey, ain't nothing.
People who like this kind of play have a mirror by their bed, or they masturbate in front of the mirror. They just like looking at this. I like that too. Like we have a mirror in front of our bed. So
I'm not doing the masturbation thing, but I definitely like mirrors. I'll be looking at that. I'll be like, yeah, oh yeah, oh, what? Yeah, I like that.
Because you just love yourself so much.
I'm not saying I love myself. I do love myself. I'm not gonna lie. I do love myself. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I do. Fuck that.
I know you do. Do you like, what about scene play? Scene play, I think, is kind of like role play, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me see what this one says. Oh, I don't like that one. Oh, now this came up on Strange Sex, lactophilia, right? Where the husband, he likes breast milk. So he would literally get sexually aroused from sucking her breast milk. Like, and so.
No, absolutely not. No breast milk for me.
Or
No, I'm
or
good.
maybe even a baby bottle.
Ain't nobody doing that. Breast milk?
And you know what necrophilia is.
Of course, that's what them serial killers be doing. They be having sex with dead bodies and shit. Nah, I'm good. Mm-mm.
I don't really even know like why that would be a thing for anybody.
Listen, half the shit that you done named, we don't know why that could be a thing for people. But I mean, if that's the thing, I mean, I don't know. But I think that's just part of their ritual, like because they've already gotten off on actually killing the person. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just the extra part of it.
No, some people like will have sex with dead bodies that they didn't even kill. Like they just, you know what I mean? Yeah. You haven't heard of that? People who just, yeah. People who just
where the fuck are you getting a dead body
people
from?
just work at a funeral home or whatever, and they were having sex with
Oh,
dead bodies.
hell no. First of all, I'm not working at nobody's funeral home, ever. That's never going to happen. Nope. The only time I'm going to work at anybody's funeral home is when they there to bury me. And I'm not going to be working because I'm dead. You know what I mean?
It says, having sex with someone that can't interact is confusing to me. Yeah, I mean, what about this one, though? And I want to ask about this. I want to ask the men in particular. It's called emetophilia. Emetophilia is an attraction to vomit. So, like, I've heard men say that, like, they are kind of turned on by a woman that ends up vomiting from giving head.
Come on, man. Listen, I don't even want to smell my own. I don't even want to smell my own vomit, let alone somebody else's. Come on, man. We can listen. We can X that out the show. Like, I'm gonna edit that part out. I'm about to throw up right now.
You don't like it?
Thinking about. I'm about to throw up.
Are there any men watching who are turned on by a woman who like gags and vomits on their dick? Like I have had conversations with men that have said that is their thing. They just get a towel and wipe it up, and they're even more turned on. I'm gonna just tell you that if I ever vomit on a dick, it's done. Like we're done.
Right, but see, listen, that's the same way I feel about ass play. If you play in somebody's ass and you get boo-boo on your finger or on your dick, that's gonna shut down the whole operation for me. I'm done. Like, fuck no. No.
It doesn't happen as often as you think.
I don't know why he thinks that women just run around shitting on men. It doesn't happen like that. Listen.
It's
Key word. Key word.
Yeah, your friend talk about it's only happened to him one time. I was there for that one time. And
listen, it says it doesn't happen that often, which means it can happen. No, I'm not. Listen, I don't want no boo boo on me. I don't want no boo boo on me.
Exactly. Ron says boo boo don't just sit in your butt. Like you make it seem like boo boo just chilling right there waiting for you to come.
Well, guess what? I ain't gonna put my dick in nobody's ass or my finger in nobody's ass and find out. How about that?
Brian said it only happened to him one time, and I can tell you I was there for the one time, and it was not me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the end of the world.
It wasn't the end of the world. It was like,
get your ass up, wash your hands, and get back to bed.
Right, take the sheet off the bed and keep it moving.
Oh my God. You motherfuckers is nasty. You hear me? Y'all some nasty motherfuckers. Hey, but I guess, when doing stuff like that, I guess shit happens. I guess shit happens.
It happened so smoothly. It happened so smoothly that I didn't even know what happened. Right? So Brian was down there doing his thing. I was down there with him or whatever. And then he just got up and went to the bathroom. I didn't even know why.
Oh my God. Listen, come on, man. Listen. Listen. Fuck. Brian, listen. You are my new fucking hero, okay? I'm just telling you. You are my hero. I'm gonna let you listen. I'm gonna let you have all that shit. You hear me?
I didn't even know why he got up, right? So I just figured
Oh,
that, because
fuck that.
sometimes in these situations you need a break or whatever. I saw him get up. He went, I heard the water in the bathroom or whatever. I didn't think anything of it. He came right back into the room and got behind me and getting right back into action or whatever. She was the
right
one
back
that
in
was like,
action,
no, I
huh?
can't do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what
Hey,
happened?
B, let me guess. It was good as shit, huh? I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm not doing it. I am not doing none of that shit. No. I'm gonna let y'all have all that. Y'all can have all that.
So
I
I guess
will,
that
yeah.
means you wouldn't be down for formicophilia. Formicophilia is when you like small insects or creatures crawling on your body, especially in the genital area, sometimes biting or stinging in the process. It just turns you on. It just why are you making that face?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, I'm good. Listen, no, we're not doing bugs. We're not doing insects. We're not doing animals. We're not doing none of that.
You're so basic. We're not doing butts. We're not doing bugs. We're not doing. You're so basic.
Whatever. I'll be basic. Listen, I can listen. I'll do some shit. We can do some toys. You know what I'm saying? Shit like
Just
that.
as long as they're not in the butt.
As long as they're not in the butt.
So you wouldn't even put a toy in her butt?
I'm not doing no ass butt. None of that. Period. Because if something come out your ass, it's gonna be a problem. I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
Listen to me. What you do is get some anal beads. All right? Pop the anal beads in. And then as you pop them out, you'll see how clean they are. You'll be like, oh, I get my dick in there.
Listen, and I do mean this wholeheartedly. I love you two dearly, as brother, as sister-in-law. You two are some nasty mother. Oh my, y'all are. Come on, man. You put beads in her ass. Come on, man. B, come on, man. Ass and beads.
In my ass. Why can't he put a bead in there?
And listen, the anal beads got the coppering on the end, so you can be fucking while the beads are in.
Oh! Listen, this is definitely one of those times where we gotta take a TV timeout, commercial break. We gotta do something. Oh, you two motherfuckers are nasty. Y'all nasty. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers.
So you would never do DP, double penetration.
Listen. I'm not saying that I wouldn't do a threesome type of shit or whatever. But I'm not going to be the one sticking my dick in the person's ass. I'm not happening. We're not doing none of that. No way.
Then Marche says you pull it out slow as she comes.
And
one Scorpio said that is not nasty, Paul. Ross says, ain't nothing wrong with a finger in the ass. That's what I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to tell you, she will come so hard. If you put that finger in her ass, it will be like exploding.
What I found out tonight.
She gonna look at you all dreamy-eyed and shit.
Well, listen.
She call you daddy then.
Listen, here's the thing.
Whatever you want to.
What I have found out tonight is that I am not as advanced as I thought I was. I'm still small potatoes on the spectrum of freakiness. Yeah, so I mean it's okay, because I'm learning, I'm growing. You know what I'm saying?
I've been telling Brian that, so I don't really like anal, like the whole penetration of a dick in my ass. I haven't done that since I was very young, right? And so, I don't know, we got a hotel room. I don't even know why we got a hotel room. We nasty. We do shit like that sometimes. And
clearly, we've already discovered you guys are nasty. We know that.
So I brought all our toys with us or whatever.
I'm sure.
So the whole time, I thought it was his finger in my ass, right?
I remember that.
You remember that? The whole time, and I'm loving it, right? We're recording it and everything. So people, because we have, we sometimes put it in our dirty chats or whatever. So we're recording and everything. And I thought it was his finger in my ass. It was a whole dildo in my ass while he was fucking me. It was amazing. Like, it was like, and I was so proud of myself. Like, I took a dick in the ass. Like, because I really haven't done this since like my 20s.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all be nasty. I'm gonna let y'all be great. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I'm not doing no asses. I'm not doing none of that.
Oh,
So I mean,
you're really limiting your sexual experiences like
no, I'm
that.
not. I'm not. I am not limiting my sexual experience. My sexual experience is just great.
No, they're not. I'm telling you, they could be like 10 times better if you would just grow up.
Well, I
Ross
mean, well,
says, because your adrenaline is high and you don't know what the heck it is. I mean, here's the thing. There's definitely a method to how this stuff is done, right? Because your anus is a muscle, right? So you can't just jab the whole dick in right away, right? It's a muscle. So if you just ease the person into it, before you know it, you're right where you're trying to get.
shit is what you're gonna be getting.
I have never shit on Brian one time. What are you talking about?
Listen. Because see, apparently you are like some kind of sexologist or some shit like that. So you probably got your little laptop out and you probably start Googling some shit. Like I said, all I'm saying is there has to be a method, right? You can't eat for 3 days. You gotta shit. Gotta put an enema in your ass.
I've
But
had
you're
anal
not.
sex.
Listen,
I've had
you're
anal
not
sex a
just.
number of times. I've never
You're
done
not just.
enema first. And I didn't even
You're
know
not.
that was a thing, right? I just found out like maybe 2 years ago that was a thing. Like you're supposed to do an enema. I've never done an enema before sex. I mean, before anal sex. I've never done no cleaning out. I've never done none of that before anal sex. Like she said, shit ain't just sitting in your ass waiting. Like unless you had the shit right before y'all started fucking, you shouldn't have that problem.
Well, listen to me. Excuse me for everyone who's throwing stones at me.
One
Okay.
Scorpio, double penetration is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Flips and Design says you're limiting the sexual experience of your partner. It's not always about you.
I mean, listen, I can dig that and I can understand that. But what I'm saying is, I ain't fucking your ass. So if that's your thing,
but you won't even do a finger.
For
like,
what?
Isn't it about pleasing who you're with? And if that's the shit that pleases them, suck it up,
literally. You see that? That's the shit that I'm trying to avoid right there. I'm good.
What's the worst? Here's the thing. What's the worst that can happen? Let's just say, if some boo-boo get on your finger, what's the worst that can happen?
Ready? You ready for this? Here's the thing. We all take shits, correct? That's the thing that we do, right? There have been times, and I probably shouldn't say this all on the camera and shit like that, right? Because we got viewers. But there's been times, I don't know, I've gone to take a shit, right? There's times that I take the toilet paper and I do like that. Oh, shit. Right through the motherfucking toilet paper on my motherfucking finger, okay? And let me tell you something.
And did you die?
I didn't die, but listen, it's nasty as fuck, and it's my shit. You understand? So I can only imagine taking my finger, putting it in somebody else's ass, and getting their shit on my finger. Oh my God! I just listen. I'm good. I will be. You know what I'm saying? I will be whatever fuck. I'm not.
I always say, just wash your hands. It's not that difficult.
Are y'all listening to what the fuck I'm saying? I'm not putting my finger.
So are you saying that you've never loved a woman enough to be okay with that?
I guess not. I guess if that's the case, if we're basing love on the merit on whether I stick my finger in your ass or not, I guess I ain't never loved no motherfucking body then because no, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Brian, have you ever put your finger or dick or dildo in my ass and shit came out? Not once.
So, what does that mean? That's you and your asshole. I don't know about somebody else's asshole.
What I'm saying is that the odds of you getting shit on your finger are like
same as getting struck by lightning.
The same as getting struck by lightning.
Very few.
Very few and far between. Not impossible, but very few. Like most women know if they got a shit before they start having sex. Like I don't know very many women that are going to have sex and they got a shit just brewing. Like, like what? Although there are times that I have to pee that I will hold it and have sex because I have to pee because for some reason it feels better.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Like you can pee on me. I'm good with that. I mean, let it out. Wow, yeah. Water
How are
play.
you okay with somebody pissing on you, but not getting a little shit on your finger?
Listen. We can do water play. We can swim in that shit like this. You know what I mean? But I'm.
It's gotta wash off. So.
Either way, it's gonna wash off, Paul. It's not death.
Yeah, but you know, boo boo stink. Okay, I don't know about y'all. I took a shit today, and listen, I'm telling you. Listen.
It almost took you out. You couldn't stand to smell yourself.
Listen, I was sitting on that motherfucker. I was a little woozy. You hear me? That's all I'm saying. I was a little like, oh shit. You hear me?
So you're okay with squirting?
You got damn right I am. Oh my goodness. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Water play.
That's more gross.
Here's the question.
Here's the question.
Are you okay with her squirting while you eating her pussy?
You goddamn right. I don't give a fuck.
So you will eat the piss.
Listen,
but you can't get no boo boo on your finger.
I don't want no boo boo.
Just so I'm clear, you will swallow her piss, but not no boo boo on your finger.
That's why.
Listen, all I'm saying is I'm good with water. I ain't good with shit, and that's how we gonna end this shit. You hear me? That's
you won't. Paul, wait a minute. You ingest her piss.
Listen,
but I'm not boo boo on the finger that you can wash off.
I'm not for boo boo. I'm sorry. Like listen, here's the thing. That we start the show out kinks and fetishes, right? Yeah. Some people gonna like some shit. Some people ain't gonna like some shit. I personally, I don't like the shit. I'm not with the shit. None of this shit. This shit ain't going down. Fuck that shit. I ain't with none of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Alan says, ew, help me, Lord Jesus.
I'm not with none of that. I'm good. I'm good with all that.
And then Ron said it's not water, you know. Brianna says ill.
First of all, Brianna, your ass is not supposed to be on here right now. Go to bed.
Yeah, Brianna stayed quiet this whole show. She knew what she was doing.
She's not even supposed to be on the show right now. She's supposed to be in the bed sleeping somewhere.
Scorpio Chicken says pee is nasty too. Flips and Design says Paul needs some sex education. Sex Explained on Netflix will give him some knowledge.
Listen.
I personally don't want any of it on me, but I do enjoy double penetration.
Listen, I'm into a lot of shit. But what I'm not into is shit. And you guys are not going to make me feel bad because I'm not into boo-boo. I'm sorry, I'm not into boo-boo.
No one's into boo-boo. Just for the record, nobody came
I'm not
and
into
said,
boo-boo.
I can't wait to get some shit on me. But I have concerns with you being okay with ingesting piss and not being able to have a little boo-boo on your finger if it so happens. Well, the chances of you getting some boo-boo on your finger doing that are like 1 in 25. But you're okay with ingesting piss. Like, I'm concerned.
Well, first of all, I didn't say I was going to ingest it. Brian just said that if I'm down there and it's in my face, it's in my face.
You can't help it. You can't.
It doesn't mean that.
Like if she's
that's why I didn't say I was gonna drink it.
You can't help it. If she's squirting all in your face and nose and shit while you're down there eating pussy, you can't help but ingest a little bit of it.
Listen.
Sure. It's the same thing as when you're eating some pussy, you look at some ass somewhere in there because
you're licking some ass because they this close.
No,
it's not.
So no, Paul, wait a minute. Does this means that you've never licked some ass?
No, I'm not licking your ass. Okay, it's not happening. Okay.
Listen, I don't necessarily love it, but anytime that a man has done it, it just catches you so off guard. You're like, oh shit! Wait a minute. Not out the shower. Under no circumstances will you do it.
No. Not doing it.
You're whack. You're whack.
Ever. I'll be whack. Let me live in my whack ass world. Okay? Let me live in my whack ass world. Okay? I've never, in all the years of me having sex, I've never had any woman that I've had sex with say, hey, you gonna put your dick in my ass? Hey.
Brianna said you lying.
Like, ain't nobody, it's no one's ever been like, hey, you gonna give it to me in my butt? You gonna put your finger in my butt? Like, it's never happened. Like, ain't
So
nobody ever
like,
asked
when
me.
you're in a relationship with a woman, she on her period, you wouldn't just slip it in the ass?
What the fuck? No. If I won't do it when she's not on her period, what makes you think I'm gonna do it because she's on her period? Like, that's what we talking about. No, nigga, no. Absolutely not. No.
What
No.
about with a condom on an ass?
No. I'm not. No. What do y'all not get? No, I'm not putting my dick in your ass.
I want
It
you to
ain't
grow up.
happening.
That's what I want you to do. I want you to grow up.
Listen,
You're
I'm gonna
almost
be
50
listen.
years old. You're
Listen, I'm gonna be
almost a half a century year old.
when it comes to that, I'm gonna be a kid for life. I'm not putting my dick in your ass. It ain't happening.
Well,
Okay?
look. Well, I got the right one because.
Well, hey, amen. Listen, amen for that man. I'm glad that man is over there putting it in your asshole and all that shit and fuck brown nosing and shit. Because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Get your friend.
I'm not doing
You ate ass, you just don't realize it. That's all.
He said you ate ass, you just don't realize it.
I never ate no ass. No, I did not. Brian, you're not gonna put that disclaimer out there. Listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. Well, I'm not gonna say it. Listen, I ain't eating nobody's ass. It's not happening, bro. It ain't happening. You hear me? It ain't happening.
Wait, what are we gonna talk about? What are we talking about on Wednesday?
I don't know what y'all want to talk about. I don't know. Let's poll the audience. Have the audience send in some topics, and we'll talk about something that the audience wants to talk about. So we're not always talking about what we want to talk about. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
No, when we said we was talking about kinks and fetishes, the comments came up like, this is a good topic. I like this topics.
Oh my God, I'm so hurt right now. I'm fucking hurt. Are you fucking kidding me right now? What the fuck? Brianna.
You look like you eat butt. You definitely look like the dude that eats ass. I was just saying.
No, I'm listen.
I thought I was the only one thinking that. But
I'm not a
nigga that eats ass.
I'm not an ass eater. I'm not an ass eater.
I definitely pegged you as a nigga that eats ass. Because some dudes, like, you can just listen to them talk and just look at them and you be like, oh, that nigga's nasty. And you just
I'm nasty.
like,
listen, I'm nasty. I'm nasty. And I like to be nasty, but I'm not an ass eater.
Flips and Design says I agree with Brianna. No, but let's just say this. Moving forward, you can't even say you nasty because you're not.
I am.
Basic.
Listen.
You're basic.
I'm nasty.
We're not gonna sit up here and yuck nobody's yum. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it roll. It's what it is.
But don't say you nasty or freaky. You're basic at this point. You're doing the shit that all niggas do.
I'm not an ass eater, okay? And I'm not gonna sit up here and be nobody's ass eater for y'all because y'all think I should be an ass eater because I'm not gonna be no ass eater. Like, fuck.
All I'm saying is that if you was really eating some pussy like you was like your life depended on it, your tongue done slipped down, you done lick some ass. I'm not saying it was intentional.
Listen. I'm all into that. Listen. Trust me when I tell you.
If you all into that, then you done lick some ass.
But no, that don't mean my tongue gotta go down to the asshole. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, not gonna do it.
Evelyn said you a unicorn like us at this point. You just.
I'm nobody.
At this
Fuck
point,
that.
I'm not a unicorn. So right now, they don't even make niggas like unicorn.
I'm no unicorn.
You're a unicorn. They don't even make niggas like you no more. Like at this point, most niggas is eating ass, so they don't even make niggas like you no more. You're a unicorn.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't even like that disclaimer. I don't even like that. But
Flips and Design says, topic for Wednesday: what makes a man scream when he comes? I need answers. That is not a whole topic. Y'all can tell us that now. What makes you scream when you come, Paul, Brian? What makes y'all scream?
Scream? I don't scream.
So you never scream?
Scream? What are y'all talking about? Like, I don't even understand. Like, where do y'all women even come up with these silly-ass questions?
Hold on. I tried to keep a straight face when she said that. He talking about scream, nigga. Yeah, it's not like
listen. First of all, I don't mean, where do y'all women come up with these questions from? Screaming, nigga. B, have you ever screamed having sex?
Yes, he has.
Apparently
Yes, he
I have.
has.
I didn't-
Yes, he
Like,
has.
listen,
Just
scream.
because his scream
Listen,
wasn't. Listen,
scream
just
is
because his
that
scream
nigga.
wasn't.
Listen, I'm
No,
a grown ass man. Okay, I don't be motherfucking screaming. Fuck that.
listen.
Scream.
Just because his scream wasn't a high pitch, it was definitely a that's a scream.
Okay, I might have made that noise before.
That's what I'm saying.
I might have made that. I mean, not no. I might have, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know one time, I mean, I was having sex and I caught a cramp in my leg. And you know what I'm saying? And I didn't drink enough Gatorade. And I was like, because I caught a cramp. You know what I'm saying? I caught a cramp one time. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But I think screaming.
Listen, we already told you about our kinks, our oralism kinks. So just go with it and make the noise so we can fucking get wetter and get hotter.
I mean, I'm screaming. I'm not gonna scream. No, not me. I don't. No, I don't do that.
So what noise you make, Paul?
Huh?
What noise you make?
What? No, listen. When I don't drink my Gatorade, you know, I work out. You know, I be lifting weights and stuff. So, you know, sometimes you might catch a cramp in your leg, and then, you know, you might, shit, what happened? Oh, you know, I got a cramp. You know, I got to stretch it out. You know, that's all. I mean, that's all that happens. You know
so
what I mean?
the question is, what makes y'all do that? You're saying what makes you do that is a cramp in your leg?
Yeah, I didn't eat my Gatorade, okay? And if Google it right now. If you don't have enough potassium and stuff in your body, right? If you end up, you know, during those times, you could catch a cramp in your leg, which would make one scream, and you know, it was like more like a moan, cramp in your leg. I mean, you know, that's all I'm saying. I mean, you know,
why can't y'all just admit that the pussy was that good, the head was that good, that you just had to be like, yeah, it just was what it was? Why can't y'all just say that?
All I said was I didn't.
Okay, so what makes you have man screams?
I never screamed. I've never screamed.
I'm asking Brian, what makes him have man screams?
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. We don't have enough men on the show to ask them. You know what I'm saying? We don't have enough dudes on the show to be asking because
that's why we asking you and Brian. Ross said dudes be screaming and drooling. Sneezy says better scream and let her know that it was great. Because let me tell you, I promise you, the more noise that you make, especially while I'm giving you head, the more noise that you make, the more it's making me feel like a fucking superstar. So I'm gonna go harder and harder, right?
Well, first of all, like we talked about on a couple shows back. I don't know if it was the last one, a couple months back. It's not even. First of all, it's not even that many women out there. One that even fucking give head, and even if they do give head, it ain't too many women out there that even know how to give motherfucking head to the point where they're gonna make a motherfucker scream any motherfucking way. So let's put that disclaimer out there, okay? All right, let's put that out there. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is women out here not giving head in 2021?
Yeah. The fuck? And here's the thing, like I said before, even if there's women out there who give it, it don't motherfucking mean that they giving it right. They know what the fuck it is that they doing. We just talked about that on one of the shows before. You heard me?
We did. So we need to, you know, I've had dudes tell me that I should give a class on how to give head.
So if you don't know what you're doing, then you might not want to go down to that valley. Don't go down that lane. If that's not your lane, stay out the lane.
But to be real, every nigga can't give head either.
Well, that's my point. So that's like saying every man who's gone down on you knows what he's doing. You got some niggas that go down there, they don't know what they're doing. Just like women, you got women that go down there, they don't know what they're doing. So it's like
I usually give men a pass because women have a lot more areas and folds and things happening. Men ain't got but one dick. It's just, I mean, how hard is that?
Listen, trust me. We got nerve endings in our dick too. Okay, So let's say that if you don't know what you're doing, then don't go down dick sucking lane. Okay?
So Brian, he doesn't. Sometimes he moans, but usually I know what I'm doing because he start talking shit, right? He'd be like, "Yeah, suck that dick."
Listen, y'all listen. I ain't fucking with y'all too nasty motherfuckers. Y'all too nasty for me. Nah, but I mean it's good. But we can talk about that on Wednesday.
Adeline, what's the topic for Wednesday? She said that's the topic for Wednesday. What's the topic? Flips and Design says facts. Not all men know how to give head, but they think they can't. Girl, every man in America thinks that they are head monsters. Like, I have not met a man yet that will just admit, I'm adequate, I'm okay.
But you know what?
Every man in America thinks
Right.
that they are a head monster.
But that's the same thing. A lot of women think they know how to suck dick and they don't. A lot of women think they know how to fuck and they don't. Just like on the flip side. I mean, that's just men. There's a lot of men. Like there's a lot of men who think they know how to fuck. A lot of women think they know how to fuck. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. I don't never claim to be the greatest head giver.
One Scorpio Chica wants us to make Wednesday's topic giving head.
I don't never try. I don't claim that I'm the best head giver or the best dick slanger. I mean, I just do what I do and shit, hope for the best. I mean, shit, that's all I can do. That's all I can do. I can't do no more. You know what I mean? That's it.
You know, what I do think might be something we could talk about is like I hear men and I hear women. I hear men say all the time, "Oh, I just love eating pussy." So that is one thing we didn't talk about tonight. We didn't talk about oral fetishes and kinks because there are lots of people who say they have oral fetishes and kinks. Like they love to see the tongue, they love to lick things, they love to have things in their mouth, and that is actually a fetish or a kink for them, right? So what makes a man be like, "Oh, I just love eating pussy"? Because this is coming from a woman who has eaten pussy. Like it's cool. It's
yes.
It's cool. It's cool, but I don't ever be sitting around like, "Oh, I just want to eat some pussy." Like, right? So what makes a man be like, "Oh, I just love eating pussy"? Are you one of those dudes, Paul, who say you love eating pussy?
What?
Are you one of them dumb?
It
depends.
Are you one of those dudes that says you love to eat pussy?
It depends. It depends. It all depends.
No, it doesn't. Either you love eating pussy or you don't.
It depends on if my daughter is still on this damn line listening. It depends. I mean, shit.
Paul, you get on my nerves.
You get on my nerves. Is my daughter on here? If my daughter's on here, then I hate it.
Let me look. No,
if my daughter's on here, it's disgusting.
No, she's not on here. She's not on here. I just looked to see.
Are you sure? She's still on there.
She's not.
I just looked. She's listening. I hate it.
She's not listening. She's
the most disgusting.
Earlier, she put up a comment and said that she was going to put up her tree.
It's the most disgusting thing ever. It's horrible. Fucking horrible. It's fucking disgusting.
Wait a minute, hold on. Brian, you love eating pussy?
It's cool.
I mean, what he said.
You love eating pussy. No, not yet. It's cool. Do you enjoy and love eating pussy?
Enjoy and love it.
For me, only yeah. I do.
You say yeah? What is it about eating pussy that you love or enjoy?
The response you get from doing it.
What he just said. What he just said. He said it, not me. He said that. I didn't say it. Brian, thank you. Thank you for speaking my words through telekinetics. We got telekinetics.
So the fact is that y'all don't really love eating pussy. You just love the response.
No, man, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I mean, I like it. I like it.
Your daughter said you was annoying.
Go to bed. Go put up a tree.
You think your 20-year-old daughter don't know you been eating pussy?
No, she doesn't. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about my daughter. I know that my daughter doesn't think her dad is like innocent, but she don't know everything about her motherfucking dad when it comes to.
I'm sure there are things that she hasn't sat back and thought about. I wonder if my dad's eating pussy. But let me tell you this: if your daughter has a whole baby in this world, I hope somebody ate her pussy real good. So,
you know what? There's nothing that you have ever said on this show that has been more motherfucking hurtful than what the fuck you just said right now. Do you understand me? Like, that shit hurt me. Like, I swear to God, like, right now,
Paul, do you want your daughter
listen to what I'm telling you.
In this world,
Listen.
Gave a fuck enough to eat her pussy real good?
Like, listen to me. There's not, when I promise you, like, everything all up and through here is hurt right now. It's deeply wounded. It's touched. Okay? I'm fucking hurt. Like, I almost motherfucking want to cry, but I'm not. But that was on the second episode. I'm not going for that.
Paul, you're selfish. You're selfish. Do you want your child to have a whole other human being in this world and she not even have gotten the pleasure of having her pussy eaten real good? Like, what?
Ebony.
All she got
you
was
are just,
some dick in a nut. No, she deserves some good pussy eating. Like, what?
No, she don't. No, she don't. She don't need that. She don't need none of that. She don't need none of that in her life.
If somebody gave her a good nut and gave her a baby, the least they could have done was ate her pussy real good.
First of all, who motherfucking says that the nut that she got was good? How about that? It might not even been good. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
the only good part.
She deserves, if she ended up the whole thing with the whole child, she has at least 18 years to be responsible for.
Listen.
The least she deserves is a good nut and some good egg.
Listen, the only good thing that came out of her having sex was my muck. Other than that, fuck all that. She ain't none of that. No, fuck that. The only good thing came out is muck, and that's it. Fuck.
My husband disagrees. My husband disagrees. He knows what I'm saying. We keep it a buck with each other. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all for keeping it a buck. We can put out 2 bucks.
You're not keeping it a buck over there.
I'm keeping it a buck. But I don't want to, listen, I don't care or want to hear about the sexual behaviors and habits of what my daughter, who's 20, who just turned 20, by the way, is doing. No one wants to hear that shit.
Maybe
least of all,
not me. Her before now. Never mind. That's a different show.
That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother motherfucking show. Trust me, I told her, but motherfuckers don't be listening to shit.
All women deserve pleasure, one Scorpio Chica said.
No, she don't. Not at 20.
If you're fucking, you deserve pleasure. Like, what's the point of fucking if you're not getting pleasure?
Not at 20, because you shouldn't even be fucking at 20 years old.
But the fact is that she is fucking.
Well, she shouldn't have been. And she better not be fucking right now.
We was fucking at 20.
We was fucking at 20.
We was
fucking at 20. Were you fucking at 20? Yes, you were. You were fucking at 20. So the fact is that she's fucking at 20. Now you have to accept what is and keep it moving.
I was not having sex.
If she's gonna be fucking at 20, let it be some good.
I didn't start having sex until I was 27. So what are you talking about?
I'm dead.
Anyway, listen.
Fucking at 20, let it be some good fucking at least.
Listen, we don't want to keep talking about that. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about.
So the question was,
ain't no question.
Giving head.
I said yes. We'd asked that 15 minutes ago.
What is it about head that you enjoy?
It's 11 o'clock. How about we gonna talk about it on the next show? Like, the fuck is it 11 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? People got bedtimes and shit around here. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see anybody say I gotta go good night.
We'll be here. Listen, we'll be here talking all night. Nigga, we gotta go to bed. Okay? Like, when we start getting sponsors and shit like that, sponsors are not gonna be paying us all night long. We gotta do a show for an hour, drop some little things in there, and then we gotta get off. Wait. Bree, I don't need you.
Brianna said you had a baby.
Bree, I don't need you. Bree, I don't need you co-signing.
18, so cut the shit.
Brianna, stop co-signing. Stop co-signing.
Cut the shit. Cut the shit.
Brianna, stop co-signing. Okay, I'm trying to make a point right here. I'm trying to make a valid point. You fucking my story up right now. Okay?
And she disagrees with your point. When you get into 2021 and get into the reality of what the fuck is going on, then y'all gonna be in a better place.
Listen,
make sure you tell her what these niggas is supposed to be doing for her, instead of pretending like they ain't doing it.
Oh, we talked about that shit. Oh, believe me, we talk about that. Okay, we get into those kind of conversations.
Do you know that she's getting some head right now? Make sure it's good head.
Well, she don't. All I'm saying is, right now her focus is on Mook Mook. That's her focus. Focus on Mook Mook. All that other shit right now.
Is that because she stopped being a woman? She stopped having desires and urges?
No, I'm not saying she doesn't. What I'm saying is, right now, we need to focus on some other shit. And other shit right now ain't fucking. Just taking care of this baby, making sure he has what he needs. I'm not saying that she ain't. We already know she fucking because she had a baby. We already know this. But what I'm saying is, her focus needs to be on that, taking care of her baby, making sure he's straight. You know what I'm saying? Working, shit like that. Because there's going to be plenty of times to bust all the nuts that she wants to bust in her fucking life. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that's not her focus.
There will be plenty of time for that, and I agree. There will be plenty of time for that, and I agree. But what we should not do is ignore the fact that she is a woman who has urges. She's already tasted the fruit.
Okay, but listen.
Once you taste the fruit, it's hard to forget what it tastes like.
Well, listen, I'm not asking her to forget what the motherfucking fruit tastes like. The only thing I'm asking her to do is right now is not a priority right now. That's all I'm saying. No one's saying that she can't taste the fruit.
That's true. It may not be a priority. It may not be number one on her list, but it's on the list. So as long as it's on the list.
Again, we didn't say it wasn't on the list.
It's not on the list.
I didn't say it wasn't on the list.
Brianna, if you want
I'm just saying we got prioritizing shit. And why are we talking about the sexual habits of my fucking daughter? We ain't talking about that shit. Fuck that. We about to
You're the one that keeps bringing it up.
You keep bringing it up.
No, you keep bringing it up.
You keep bringing it up.
The conversation.
No,
I'm telling you, she can handle it a lot better than you think she can.
Well, I disagree. And I'm her daddy, and I know what's best. How about that?
Brianna says, if I want to talk about what? If you want to talk about anything that your father is acting like you shouldn't be able to talk about, Brianna, let me know.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that. Anyway, let's go. We're about to wrap this shit up.
Wait.
Wrap it up.
One Scorpio Chica says this group should have a meet and greet. We're not even
let's wrap this shit up.
Next time we're in Maryland, we'll have a meet and greet.
So what we talking about next week on Wednesday?
I don't know. I got to give it some thought because you done stressed me out today.
You stressed me out with this fucking boo-boo talk and ass licking and finger in your ass. I'm stressed. I got a headache. I need some Excedrin.
I hope what it does is make you go home and think about how you need to grow up.
Excuse me? I'm grown. I'm grown. Listen, I tell you what. You know what? I tell you what. This is what I'll say, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it on national. Well, we're not national yet. We ain't got people listening. We're not national. But I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say. If there was a woman, right, that ever was like, you want to play my booty hole? I might do it. But I've never even had anybody say anything on the realms of, hey, you want to play with my booty hole?
Because women don't ask for that. Like, I mean, every now and then, like, they might offer some ass if they're on the period or whatever. But in general, I just told you, we like that surprise shit. We like you to spring it on us like, oh, he nasty, nasty. Like, we like that shit, right? We don't want to have to tell you, hey, you know what I really like is if you put your finger in your ass while you do hit me from behind. We like
what they
just
say?
Bring it on us.
What's that old saying? Closed mouths don't get fed. Ain't that what it is?
Whoever's watching.
Or closed booty cheeks don't get lit. How about that? Now, see how nasty that shit sounds?
Let me just tell you, I've never invited a man to put his finger, his dick, or his tongue in my ass, ever. Like, I've never mentioned it. We've never had a conversation about it.
Just did it.
It just happened. And when it just happens, that makes it better. Because it's just like, oh, he nasty, nasty. Oh, or it is a lot. I do think, like, every nigga's not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that there's a level to this shit, right? So when you're dealing with a dude and he feels like we reached the level to where, you know what I mean? Like, I would actually be kind of put off by a nigga that I was having sex with for the first time who just decided to lick my ass. Like, I would just be like I would enjoy it, But I would just be like, yeah, I'm not fucking with him. He nasty. Like, this nigga just ate my ass and he don't even know me. But generally, when that comes, it's almost like you've reached a different level in your relationship because he was comfortable enough to do something like that.
Put in your ass. Okay. Well, I mean, this is the thing. I'll give it some thought. I'll give it some thought.
Yeah, Owen, I'm side-eyeing this nigga. Like, it's not like I'm not going to enjoy it while he's doing it. But now I'm like, so you just put your tongue in every woman's ass? Like, this is the first time we fuck my nigga. Like, this is what we doing? Like, so yeah, we side-eyeing that nigga. But in general, it's like you've reached a different level in your relationship if he decides to do something like that. With his
So
tongue.
is it only, so is it only ass licking that you would look at the nigga side eye if he did it on the first day? So if the first night you met him and he licked your pussy, would you be like, oh, nigga, I can't believe you eat my pussy on the first day?
I would still let him eat my pussy. But unless we've been talking because some dudes, like I said, me and Brian were long distance. So we had been talking for months. So I was not shocked and surprised that he ate my pussy. You know what I mean? But like, if it's a dude you just kind of met, y'all been kicking it for a couple weeks or whatever, and this nigga, I'm always alarmed because right now, like when we was younger, back in the day, it was really more of a it wasn't as a thing for everybody to be sucking dick and eating pussy, right? Everybody was doing it, but it wasn't like a thing now. You know what I mean? But now, like, you literally have dudes. I literally have had dudes say, I just want to eat your pussy. And I'm like, you don't even know me. Well, you just look like your pussy tastes good. Those are niggas that I'd be like, red flag. It's a no for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a no for me. So, yes, it's the same thing. If I don't really know you like that, we haven't really spent a lot of time together and stuff like that, yeah, it's a red flag for me. I'm probably not going to stop you from eating my pussy because that's like one of my favorite things ever. But
well, if it's a red flag,
it's a red flag. So what that means is when I say it's a red flag, it means that I'm probably not going to take him too seriously. I'm probably not going to want to be like in a whole relationship with this nigga because I'm going to feel like this nigga eating everybody pussy. So it's one of those things.
Okay, well, listen, we're going to wrap this show up.
Owen said that happens to me all the time. Yeah, it's like I've never in my life, every time a dude says something like that to me, I think it's very weird. Like, what do you mean you just want to eat pussy? What does somebody who looks like their pussy tastes good look like? Like, that's weird to me.
I don't know. It might be.
I've never seen a nigga and been like, oh, he just look like I want to suck his dick. Never.
I mean, different strokes for different folks.
You and like you and stuff like that before I like, oh, I just want to suck his dick. I've never met a nigga and been like, oh, I just want to suck his dick. Like, it's just never happened. So why is it out here, dudes out here talking about, oh, I just want your pussy just look like it tastes good? That's weird to me.
Here we go.
Well, I mean, like I said,
Brian saying no topic for Wednesday.
Fellas, there's only two fellas on the. I don't know the fellas.
It might be some fellas, we don't know. I hate when he does this.
Have you ever come across a female that had a third nipple or had an extremely large clit?
Listen, it's 11 o'clock, y'all. I mean, that's a whole other show.
He said that's on top. That's what we'll start off with on Wednesday.
Yeah, we can start off, but that's a whole. I mean, I've never had a third
or enormous clits.
Never the third nipple.
Brian
never
had a third nipple.
Never a third nipple. I don't even know how I would even handle that one. If I saw a third nipple, I'm probably gonna run. I'm out of it. Like,
it wouldn't turn you off, bro. It's like 3 for 1.
Nah, not a third nipple. Nah.
Now, what about the hair on the chest? For women.
Oh, for women. I was about to say, I don't want no hairy chest ass woman. Fuck no.
Like, for women, no, I'm saying like if you ever come across a woman that had hair on her chest.
No. No.
We're going to talk about it on Wednesday.
We'll talk about it on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll talk about it on Wednesday. So this is the part of the show where we're going to go ahead and sign out, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in to Still Radio. Again, we know that you guys could be anywhere on a Sunday night, but we're glad that you guys tuned in to listen to our crazy asses one Sunday when you guys could be doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you guys have some topics that you guys want to talk about, feel free to jump into Ebony's inbox and leave a topic. I mean, you miss Hot Topic. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You the one with the juice.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I mean, that's what you're here for. I mean, or you can leave me a message. You know what I'm saying? Either one, it doesn't matter. You can leave any of us a message. We can talk about some topics you guys want to talk about. Thank you again for tuning in to Steel Radio. I'm your man, Steel. Those are my two lovely co-hosts, Ebony, a.k.a. Miss Hot Topic, Brian, a.k.a. B-Rabbit, a.k.a. the Green Eyed Genie, and whatever other nickname you want to get. I'm going to call both of them, a.k.a. Oh, you know what? You know what makes that nasty? You know what makes that nasty right now? Because both of y'all probably lick each other's ass, and that's some nasty shit, right? That's a whole lot of ass licking over there, and that's nasty. And you licked your lips and drank from his cup. Y'all some ass-eating, nasty motherfuckers. Y'all nasty ass-eating fuckers.
I have not felt compelled to eat no ass yet. But I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I'm just saying it hasn't happened for me yet.
Well, amen to it. Well, Brian, we know you lick her ass because she's smiling right now. So I'm going to let y'all tend to that. And I will see you guys on Wednesday night. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we out of here. Peace. Nasty asses.
Why we gotta be nasty?
Nasty.